account. Boulder District Attorney Michael Doherty says the charges send a message.
What you see here today is us standing shoulder to shoulder, ensuring that justice is done in response to this tragic and terrible attack. We stand united in denouncing hate, terror, and violence in this community.
2 victims remain in critical condition from the attack. Homeland Security says Solomon overstayed his tourist visa and then applied for asylum in 2022 and was granted a work visa under the Biden administration. That work visa expired March 28th of this year under the Trump administration. This is ABC News.
It's Macy's Friends and Family Sale, which means if you're shopping for summer, you can get insider deals on our It's a great time to shop for Dad. Stop by Macy's and walk out with the perfect gift. Don't miss Friends and Family. Starting tomorrow, only at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Here's your WHOP Weather Center forecast. Lows level off around 66. Tonight, under mainly clear skies, southeast winds at around 5 miles an hour. Highs around 89 tomorrow. Tomorrow night, lows around 69. 88 Wednesday with a slight chance for storms. 86 Thursday, storms continue. That's the forecast from the WHOP Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Megan Mulford. Currently 83.
From the 80s to now, 95.3 The Farm.
Good boss, Jeff, you know. No games at night unless it's a rain. Yeah. Juanita's done that, though. She doesn't want to go. Well, right. I get it.
Standing on the border, looking out into the great unknown. I can feel my heart beating faster as I step out on my own. There's a new horizon, and the promise of a favorable wind. I'm heading out tonight.
No, everything down here was clear, but there was a mess down there. So, but they figured it all out. Yep. It was very nice, by the way. Yep, I was just doing some math. I'm going to go a little early just in case, like at 8:13 or so. Or 6:13, I mean. Okay. Because the region baseball and district baseball, they just went early. One day we were almost like 8 minutes early. I'm gonna be at like Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
This is the TJ show. We just turned the microphones off a few moments ago, and I was asking Kenny and Heather how their weekend was. And I'm confused. Was it you that wanted to save the turtle or your husband?
No, it was my husband.
Okay.
We spent a good chunk of Saturday trying to save a turtle that we actually couldn't save.
You imagine this. So you love animals, and I guess your husband does too.
Yeah, way more than people, for sure.
You were driving on the highway.
So we're driving down like an interstate, like a big highway, and he sees a turtle that's on like the side of the road that looks like it wants to cross to the other side. But we already passed it, and we were driving for another like 10 minutes or so, and then he goes, I have to turn around and go back. And I was like, for what? He goes, I have to try and save that turtle. Because he's like, if I don't go back, I'm going to think about it all day, and I'm just going to think the turtle's dead.
Now, you thought that was hot.
Yeah, no, I thought it was adorable.
Yeah. Like, what was he going to do? You can't go run into a highway and take a turtle out of it.
He probably would have tried. I don't know. We ended up circling because we couldn't remember the exact spot we saw because it's a highway. It all looks the same.
So you just got on the highway.
We got on the highway, then we get off the highway.
Get off, go around. Then go back again.
Correct. Yeah, we did it like twice. Yeah.
That is passion for turtles right there.
Yeah, if it was a person that he saw like trying to cross the street and having trouble, he probably would have just been like, it's fine.
Driven right past,
he would have driven right past. But a turtle, he's got to stop and try and save. Yeah, for sure.
We're a unique makeup of being. Kenny, would you stop for the turtle?
I don't know. I think next time I'm in the car with my girlfriend Allison, I'm going to say I see a turtle.
And then do what he did.
Do the exact same thing Lewis did.
It doesn't matter if there's a turtle or not.
Doesn't matter.
You just need the points.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible? Did you actually see the turtle?
Yeah, I did see it.
You did see it.
It was huge too. It was a giant turtle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, also that could hurt someone. If you run over a turtle like that, that's a huge thing.
Yeah, I mean, my husband wasn't concerned about that. He was more concerned about the turtle.
Turtles are like the oldest living creatures.
They live to be remarkably old.
Do you think they did that by getting hit by cars? I mean,
it's only the last 200 years that they've had to worry about vehicles.
Yeah, but they're still as old as ever, right? I mean,
they're old, yeah.
Didn't we just see a story about the 200-year-old turtle?
Yeah, there's some old turtles.
I mean, they've got some turtles tagged that have been doing fine. Like they know not to get hit by a car.
I would think.
I think the old turtle is in the Galapagos Islands where there aren't any cars to worry about.
That's where they are?
I think that's where the oldest one that we're referencing is.
Sounds like you got a great guy.
No, he's very sweet to turtles.
Where were you going, and were you late?
No, we were coming back from roller derby. He was driving me to my roller derby practice.
So you had the whole rest of the day?
Yeah. No, we had time. I just didn't want to do that.
Right. Okay. Well, listen, whatever works for you guys. It's an animal-loving family. I love animals, too.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I would go back. Kenny, did you do anything exciting over the weekend?
Well, it was my mother's birthday, so I was visiting with my mom, and she wanted to play mini golf, and you guys were busting my chops saying that I should let my mom win. It turns out I didn't have to.
She beat you anyway?
She beat me by one stroke, and I tried as hard as I possibly could.
Any turtle things that you had to shoot through the turtle's legs?
No, it was pirate themed.
Pirate?
Yeah, we were in the crow's nest.
Oh, that's cool.
It turns out. Yeah, it's a cool place.
What hole is your favorite?
I'm good. I can handle it. Just tap me or something when you feel comfortable over there and you're ready to talk.
I got 2 holes in one.
Wow, did it have to go through like a tube or something?
It bounced around all over the place. It was very lucky.
Oh, good for you.
Very lucky.
I love that.
Lots of fun.
Well, whatever you did, hopefully you had a great weekend. Thank you for turning your radio on. We've got more on the way.
95.3 The Farm. Playing country favorites for Hopkinsville and Crofton. The Farm.
Sophisticated kind of style. Yeah, my taste in music and women drove my folks hag wild. Mom and Dad had a plan for me. It was debutantes and symphonies. But I like my music hot, I like my women wild. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the trashy side. Too much rouge gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused. And I like my women just a little on the trashy side. Should have seen the looks on the faces of my dad and mom when I showed up at the door with a date for the senior prom. They said, well, pardon us, son, she ain't no kid. That's a cocktail waiting. Christmas in a Dolly Parton wig. I said, I know it, Dad, ain't she cool? That's the kind I dig. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the trashy side. When they wear their clothes too tight and their hair is dyed. Too much lipstick and too much rouge. Gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused. And I like my women just a little.
What's this right here? Is that the count? Yeah.
I like them sweet, I like them with a heart of gold. Yeah, and I like them brassy, I like them brazen and bold. Well, they say that opposites attract, well, I don't agree. I want a woman just as tacky as me. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the trashy side. Yeah, and I like my women just a little on the trashy side. When they wear their clothes too tight and their hair is dyed. Too much lipstick and too much rouge. Gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused. And I like my women just a little on the trashy side. Yeah, I like my women and I like them on the trashy side.
You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm, WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville, and online at 953thefarm.com. Hoptown Hoppers Baseball is on the air. This Hoptown Hoppers broadcast on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com is brought to you by Hopkinsville Milling Company, the Hoptown Hoppers, All Clean Services and AKS Flooring and Design Center, Planners Bank, Hayes Furniture, Penneral Electric, Max Fuel Express, J. Schrecker Jewelry, Southern States Petroleum, Raymond Nelson Insurance, and by Jenny Stewart Health Orthopedics. Now let's head out to the ballpark for today's game on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth here at Christian County High School. I'm Joe Wilson. With me tonight is Aiden Jones. And tonight the Hoptown Hoppers will open their home portion of the 2025 OVL season against the Full Count Rythem, and they're out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. Rythem entered tonight's game 2-0 after beating Fulton 4-2 Saturday and Henderson 7-2 last night. Full Count's roster is loaded, 14 players from Division I schools. They're coached by Josh Carman, who is an assistant coach out of Trevecca University in Nashville. The Hoppers entered tonight's game 0-2. They fell 17-7 to Henderson on Saturday night and 5-3 to Madisonville last night. Hoptown coached by Chris Benny, who is the head coach at Clarksville Northwest High School. He's been an assistant for the Hoppers for the last 3 seasons. I'll be back with Hoppers coach Chris Benny when we come back. You're listening to the Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores for their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
Hi, this is Hopper Carson Tucker from Murray, Kentucky. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors, the Hopkinsville YMCA, the City of Hopkinsville, Christian County Government, Sunflower Photography, All Clean Services, and AKS Flooring, and Maddox Fuqua Hinton Funeral Home. Go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Been excited to get home and
play in front of the home fans.
Yes, sir, man. We're thrilled. Boys are having fun, playing well right now. Obviously dropped our first 2, but excited for tonight. We got Tater on the bump, and he's going to fill it up, and we're going to get it figured out in all 3 phases tonight, and hopefully put on a show.
Tater is one tall drink of water, 6'8", 225. What are his best pitches? And he's got to look pretty intimidating coming off the hill there.
Absolutely, yeah. He's fastball. I think his best pitch probably is changeup, but mixes all of his pitches well, and he is a sight to see.
You guys are going with some local fellows in the lineup tonight. Just talk a little about playing some guys that some of these fans from Hoptown might be familiar with.
Well, yeah, so we'll have Powell at short tonight. Kid's just absolutely done really well for us so far in our first 2 games. Got to start at second last night. Just been really impressed with his work ethic and demeanor as a young kid. And then we'll have Aiden Butts out in right field tonight. He threw a little bit off the hill for us, but absolute warrior from Trigg. So we're excited to have those guys. And when we get our full gambit of home guys, hometown heroes, we'll get them in there as well.
Yeah, he had a little. JJ had his hands full a little bit this weekend, but going to be exciting when JJ Thompson gets back in with us. What do you know about full count? Obviously, I looked at their roster. They got 14 Division I players.
Yeah, so Coach Carmen over there does a great job from Trevecca. They've got a great program there in Nashville, and they've got a lot of dudes, but we're ready to match up, and we feel like we stack up pretty well against them.
How have you guys responded from the first 2 nights? It's the first 2 are usually just kind of getting to know each other and that kind of thing, but what's been the response today?
Well, I feel like ever since we've gotten here, the team has really bonded well. We just haven't been able to put together all 3 phases of the game, pitching, hitting, and defense. Have one night and not the other. But they had a good workout this morning, a really good job being able to get into some of our rehabilitation stuff. So bodies are feeling good, and they're ready to roll tonight.
Who have you been the most impressed with so far at practice and games?
A little bit of everybody, man. It's really hard to pick one. Connor Schneid has really stood out as a team leader and really played ball well. Does a lot of good things with the bat and defensively he's been out in the outfield. He'll start tonight at first base. So I've been really impressed with Schneid, but really the whole group is impressive.
Okay, Coach, good luck tonight.
All right, buddy.
And that was Hoptown Hoppers coach Chris Benny, and that's the Dugout Show. It's brought to you by the Barbecue Shack, offering catering and custom cooking. Visit them Wednesday and Thursday from 10 to 5:30 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. 4687 Pembroke Road, that's where you'll find them in Hoptown. That was, again, Coach Chris Benny of Hoptown Hoppers, and those were his thoughts on tonight's ball game. We'll be back with take a look at the schedule in the OVL tonight and get ready for first pitch. You're listening to the Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and on 953thefarm.com.
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
Has your home or business suffered from water damage? How about fire damage to your home? Even if you just need the carpets cleaned, All Clean Services has you covered. All Clean takes pride in the work they do, assuring you quality service. Stop by the office Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 or call 270-889-9645. All Clean Services, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
Yeah, just raise your hand up or something so I'll know you're good to go.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's Bariatric Weight Loss Surgery Program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery, tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And we're back here at Colonel Field at Christian County High School for tonight's Hoptown Hoppers home opener as they go against the Full Count Rythem out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. Game scheduled for first pitch about 6:30. Also on the OVL schedule tonight, Fulton is at Madisonville and Henderson is at Paducah. Both those games also starting at 6:30. Tomorrow night, Paducah comes here to take on Hoptown at 6:30. It's a pink out, so make sure you prepare for that. Fulton is at Henderson tomorrow night at 6:30, and Madisonville is at Full Count at 6:30 tomorrow night. The current standings, as we've only played a couple of nights, but currently Full Count and Madisonville lead the OVL at 2-0. Henderson and Paducah are 1-1, and Hopkinsville and Fulton are both 0-2, seeking their first wins of the season tonight. Joining me tonight is UHA baseball player Aiden Jones. He's running a little video tonight, and Aiden, welcome. It's a different view for you up here tonight.
Yes, sir, it is.
Would you rather be in the box, or do you want to be up here in the box? Want to be down there in the box, or you want to be up here in the box?
Well, probably down there in the box, but.
So Aiden's going to be helping us all summer, and glad to have him along with our broadcast tonight. Just want to let you know you're listening to Hoppers Baseball, and we're on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. We'll be back with the starting lineups and much more, so stay with us.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. In Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome back into the Dugout Show from Christian County High School, where the Hoptown Hoppers are about to play host to the Full Count Rythem in the home opener for the Hoppers. Thanks for listening. I'm Joe Wilson. Aiden Jones is in here with me tonight. Full Count's had a lot of success in the Ohio Valley League, even winning the 2023 OVL Championship. However, they left last year, went to the Prospect League, and went 25-30 before announcing they would return to the OVL this summer. Hoptown's looking for its first OVL title since 2019, when they defeated the Du Bois County Bombers to claim the crown back then. Big treat for you tonight is Full Count's going to pitch Roman Patricia. He's a freshman at Vanderbilt. He's going to be part of their traveling squad. So he'll be pitching tonight. So Vanderbilt player pitching against the Hoppers tonight. Hoptown is going to go with Colin Tater, who goes to Houston Christian, and Colin is 6'8", 225 pounds. So a couple of good pitchers on the mound tonight. Should be able to be a good ball game tonight. Well, that's going to wrap up our pregame show. We'll be back with the starting lineups and first pitch when we return. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Penny Ryle Electric is making plans for Member Appreciation Days again this summer, and you are invited. This June, join us for a Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Party in your community, where you're the guest of honor and your party favor is a bucket and light bulbs, of course. It's Penny Ryle Electric's way of saying thank you for allowing us into your life and into your home. Visit PRECC.com for a full schedule of events and follow Penny Ryle Electric on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming events and outage information.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
Well, I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm currently appearing at all Max's convenience shops for 99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
Any size? Anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
This is Max Arnold. This is your personal invitation to visit my family store. I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you. Fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A booth from Christian County High School, where the Hoptown Hoppers are about to play host to the Full Count Rythem in the home opener for the Hoppers. It's a whiteout tonight. Thanks for listening tonight. I'm Joe Wilson. Aiden Jones is with us tonight. Tonight's game time weather brought to you by Charlie Henderson State Farm.
Here's your WHOP Weather Center forecast. Lows level off around 66 tonight under mainly clear skies, southeast winds at around 5 miles an hour. Highs around 89 tomorrow. Tomorrow night, lows around 69. 88 Wednesday with a slight chance for storms. 86 Thursday, storms continue. That's the forecast from the WHOP Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Megan Mulford. Currently 83.
Starting lineups brought to you by Rythem Elastomers. Join the Rythem Elastomers team with process operator. Starting pay $19.30 per hour, up to over $23.70 an hour. 1 year an excellent benefit package that includes employee paid benefits day one of employment. Call 270-475-2150, extension 214 to learn more. Starting lineups tonight for Full Count: Logan Kroc. Lou DeLesio will be batting second, playing center field. Jake Merrick will be batting third. John Paul Head batting fourth, playing right field. Jackson Cawthorn is batting fifth and playing first base. Blake Carter at DH batting sixth. Trace Simmons will be the seventh batter catching. Batting eighth and playing second base is Elijah Stockton. And Nolan Sargent will play left field and bat ninth. And, of course, our starting lineups brought to you by Rythem Elastomers. We'll get to the Hoppers in just a moment. Pitches, the game is underway. 1-1 count on Logan Kroc. Fouls this one back, and it's 1-2. A good start to the ball game for the Hoppers pitcher Colin Tater. He's 6'8", 225 pounds. Here from Houston Christian. Tall drink of water. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Caught Kroc looking. And there's one away here in the first inning. Nice pitch that time on the outside corner. And that brings up Lou DeLesio.
Center field number 20, Lou DeLesio.
Lesio tonight, the center fielder. He has not reached base so far in the first two games. He's going to try to bunt. Ball hits him on the top of the helmet. And a hit by pitch as DeLesio reaches. I don't know if you could do that again if you had to. Hit him right on the crown of the helmet. So one man on base now as DeLesio takes first. Jake Merrick will bat now for the Rythem, and he's been off to a pretty good start. Had a big game against Henderson. So one man on base here as DeLesio gets a lead at first. He takes off on the first pitch. The throw down is not going to be in time. And DeLesio steals second base. And full count already with a man in scoring position. Pitch was called a ball on Merrick. John Paul Head waits on deck for full count. As we said before the game started, in the pregame, full count with 14 Division I players. They're an impressive squad on Hendersonville. Here's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Other games in the league tonight: Fulton's at Madisonville, Henderson's at Paducah. 6-team league this summer. Runner thought about going, now gets back and the ball is fouled off, and it's now 1-2 on Merrick. Batting average is 200 coming into this one. Good crowd here tonight to watch the home opener for your Hoptown Hoppers. Here's one hit back to past the pitcher down towards second base. Picked up there, thrown over to first, and they got him. Nice place by Gabe Eddington of Austin P. Runner moves over to third, though, and there's 2 away. On the ground out to second. Eddington makes the play. And that brings up John Paul Head. It started in the first game, went 1 for 4. He's 250, did not play last night. Here's a strike on the outside corner. Tater. Impressive so far here in the first inning for Hoptown. Runner at third is DeLessio. No score so far. We're in the top of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swing on and missed. And quickly 0-2. In talking with Hoptown coach Chris Binney in a pregame earlier this summer, he was hoping that his pitching staff was going to be in what he called elite. Struggled the first couple of games, but here tonight, a strikeout there. And the Hoppers take care of the Rythem. They get no runs, no hits, no errors. There was 1 man left on. We go to the bottom of the first here at Christian County High School. The score, no score actually, and it's brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you on your next used car or truck, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, J. Schrecker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com. J. Schrecker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks.
6'8".
Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if Auto Owners makes sense for you. This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Come to the bottom of the first as the Hoppers will come to the plate, and their starting lineups brought to you by Rythem Elastomers. Join the Rythem Elastomers team with process operator starting pay at $19.30 per hour, up to over $23.70 an hour in 1 year, and excellent benefit package that includes employee paid benefits day 1 of employment. Call 270-475-2150, extension 214 to learn more. For the Hoppers, Grady Droughton will be the leadoff batter. He's a DH. Gabe Eddington batting second, playing second base. Owen Hutchison batting third, playing left field. Carson Tucker will be the cleanup man tonight, and he's playing third base. Connor Scheidt is playing first base and batting fifth. Evan Cardwell, the catcher, will be batting sixth. Chance Sweeney, the center fielder, at seventh hole. Aiden Butts from Trigg County will be our right fielder tonight, batting eighth. And batting ninth, Hopkinsville High School's own Gavin Powell playing shortstop for the Hoppers. That's your starting lineup. And they'll be going against Roman Patricia, left-hander. And we quickly hear 1-1 on the count on Droughton. Hoptown 0-2 coming into this one. This one's high and outside. Droughton, the right-handed batter. And this swing and a miss there, so we go 2-2 on the count. Should be Grady Broughton. I'm sorry, my D looks like a B. He's out of University of Indianapolis, Gary Broughton. I'm very sorry about that. And he swings and misses at that on a high pitch, and he's down on strikes, one away. So Gary Broughton is gone on strikes. That'll bring up Gabe Eddington, second baseman. He's from Austin Peay University. Right-handed batter. Pretty sure-handed glove out there for the Hoppers. One away here in the bottom of the first. This one's in for a strike. Patricia not messing around. He's going pretty quick. We don't have to worry about a pitch clock here. Rythem wearing a North Carolina blue jersey with a blue and white stripe down the side. This one's ball high, 1-1. Rythem across the front, written in cursive. in the navy blue with a navy blue hat. The Hoppers wearing their white tonight. Red stripe on their pants. Here's a curveball in for a strike there. 1-2 now on Eddington. Owen Hutchison waits on deck for Hoptown. Eddington in his first plate appearance here for the Hoppers this season. And this pitch is just outside, just misses, and it's 2-2. That one almost curved back over into the strike zone there. Defense playing regular position here. Nobody on base for the Hoppers. 3-2 as that one misses high. And it's the first full count of the ball game for Patricia, who is a freshman at Vanderbilt. This one, ball high, misses, and a walk for Eddington, and the Hoppers have their first runner on tonight. And that brings up Owen Hutchison. Hutchison batting 167, but had a pretty good ball game his first night out up at Henderson with a home run. Be nice to get one right here. Get the Hoppers going early today. This one, curveball, just misses inside. And Patricia now has missed about 5 of his last 6 pitches. Eddington at first base for Hoptown. Not much of a lead over there. This one's hit in the air, going to be right at second base, and a line drive, and Eddington quickly back. So Hutchison lines out to second base, and there's 2 away for the Hoppers here in the bottom of the first. Tell you, Aiden, if that ball had been hit harder, that might have been a double play opportunity for him, you know it?
Oh, yeah. Definitely would have been.
Carson Tucker will bat for the Hoppers. Carson's third baseman, batting .667 so far this season. Off to a good start. Runner going, Eddington. And he's going to be foul tipped there at the plate, so Eddington will have to go back. I believe he'd have been there. A lot of speed on the base down there.
Yeah, he's pretty quick. Pretty quick.
I talked to Coach Benny during the kind of the preseason last week, and he thought they were going to have some speed and be able to, if they could get on the base, they wanted to try to steal some bases. Eddington back at first now. 1 strike now on Tucker. Checks the runner, throw, and blows it right past him. 0-2 the count on Carson. Carson is a freshman, just finished his freshman year at Hillsdale College, and he's from Murray. So almost a local boy. We'll count him being local. Close enough. He watches one on the outside there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a good miss right there. Eddington at first, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. No score between full count and your Hoptown Hoppers. And Eddington will take off. Ball chopped foul down third base. And it stays 1-2. Coach Benny made a nice play, barehanded play down there at third base that time. Feet were in good position. He was ready to go. He'd made a good throw, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, he definitely would have been.
So Tucker now 1-2 in the count. Eddington back at first. He's tried to steal twice, and both times the ball was fouled off, so he had to go back. Here's one, just got a piece of it. So Tucker hanging in there. Good crowd here tonight on the first night. This one's hit into center field, going to get down for a base hit. Eddington's going to stop at second. So a base hit for Carson Tucker. And it's the first hit of the night for the Hoptown Hoppers, and they have runners on first and second here with 2 out in the bottom of the first. And that brings up Connor Scheidt, and Scheidt has really played well to start the season for the Hoppers. Batting average is only 111, but he drew high praise from Coach Benny during our pregame. Connor's playing first base tonight. Runners on first and second. This one's outside for ball 1. Connor's a redshirt freshman out of Indiana Southeast. He's from McCordsville, Indiana. Runner going there. Takes off, throw down to first, and he got in there.
Ooh, that one was close.
Gabe Eddington, yeah. Stolen base there, so Eddington moves to third base. I thought the throw might have got there a little bit, but he got his hand under the tag, so stolen base. We're not going to argue that one. So count now 2-0 on Scheit, and runners on the corners for the Hoppers. This one's a strike on the outside corner. Roman Patricia pitching for full count, left-hander, freshman from Vanderbilt. Brings this one, just misses. It's 3-1 now. Scheit way ahead in the count here. Walk would load the bases for Evan Cardwell, who's waiting on deck. This one's hit down towards second base. Stockton with it, flips it to second base, and Logan Croc's there, and that'll do it on the fielder's choice, 4-6. So the Hoppers get no runs. They had one hit, 2 men were left on. There were no errors in that one. The score on the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, with the largest selection. U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. No scores. We go to the second inning. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm.
Hey, Hopper fans! Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's bariatric weight loss surgery program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores are their winning game of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
So we go to the top of the second inning. No score here at Christian County High School's Colonel Field. Jackson Carruthers will lead off for the Rythem. He'll be followed by Blake Carter, and in the hole will be Trace Simmons pitching for Hoptown tonight. Colin Tater had a good first inning. Let's hope he can keep it up. Big right-hander, 6'8", 225 out of Houston Christian, Division I program. Aiden, would you like to face a guy like that, 6'8", 225 coming at you?
I'm going to be totally honest, probably not. This angle looks like he's throwing pretty hard.
I think the last guy you faced, Mr. Williams from Lyon County, would probably be close to something like this, wouldn't he? He was pretty tall. He's, what, about 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So Jackson Cawthron will lead off here at the top of the second. He's from Ohio University. He's from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Here's one in for a strike, starting and out with a strike here. Cawthron quickly behind in the count, 0-1. No hits in the first inning, but a hit batter for full count. And just downside, nibbling a little bit there. 1-1 the count. Big number 22 for the Hoppers, Colin Tater. This one inside, and they got it. Called it in there for a strike. Got on the inside corner, right up under the hands. A good pitch. And it's 1-2. Hoppers looking for their first win of the season tonight. Fell to Henderson Saturday. Here's a swing and a miss. And the third strikeout of the game for Tater. There's one away, and that brings up Blake Carter, who's the designated hitter. He's hitting for pitcher Roman Patricia. Carter batting .250 so far this season. Plays at Lipscomb University. Tall guy, sophomore. This one just on the inside, ball one. Tomorrow night, Hoptown will be home again. They'll take on the Paducah Chiefs here at 6:30. It'll be a pink out. No charge or for admission tomorrow night either. So tonight was free. Tomorrow night free also. Tonight thanks to White's Auto Mall. That's why it's a whiteout. Here's a strike on Carter. Makes it 1-1. Good crowd here on the opening night. Home opener. This one's hit into right field. Right at Aiden Butts, and he'll take care of it. So the Trick County man takes care of it out there, and there's 2 away. You played against Butts. Tell me a little about playing against Aiden. I know he pitches pretty well, but pretty good baseball player.
Well, he didn't pitch against us, but that dude, he sure can hit the ball. He hits the ball hard, puts the ball in play a lot. He's a great ball player.
2 away as he made the play there on the defensive side. Brings up Trace Simmons. That one's outside for ball one. Aiden Jones up here with me in the booth tonight. Played third base, some first base for University Heights Academy this year. He's helping out with the live stream. Here's the ball hit up the middle. That's going to be through for a base hit for Trace Simmons. So the first hit of the night for full count. So he hits it right past the pitcher, right over the pitching mound. A 2-out single for Trace Simmons. It brings up Elijah Stockton. Elijah's second baseman. Hadn't had an at-bat so far this year, so he's looking for his first attempt here. Just misses on the inside. He almost got that one in just like he did the previous. So that one's called a ball, so 1-0. We see if Simmons may go here. He went on the first pitch the last time. Throw over to first, not in time, as he didn't show much of a move that time, but just enough to keep him honest. See if we can find out a little information for you on Stockton before he gets on base here. Here's the ball slapped down towards second, right at Eddington. Goes to first and makes the play. So the Hoppers get out of it again. So we've played an inning and a half. And your car connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. No score here as we go into the bottom of the second. Let them connect you to the next used car truck located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. Car connection of Hopkinsville. No score on 95.3 The Farm.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Katie's.
Hi, this is Hopper Hunter Swanson from Clarksville, Tennessee. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors: Huggard Beard and Giles Funeral Home, Jones Brothers Towing and Trucking, Chick-fil-A, HWEA, the Bank of Katie's, HES, and the Hopkinsville Lions Cubs. Go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
We go to the bottom of the second. No score here at Christian County High School's Colonel Field as the Hoppers getting ready for their second at bat. Evan Cardwell will lead off the inning for Hoptown. Chance Sweeney will follow him, and then Treat County High School alum Aiden Butts will get his first chance to see pitching here in the OVL tonight. Gavin Powell from Hoptown High is due up fourth in this inning if he gets a chance. Cardwell has no batting average so far this year. Cardwell is a freshman at Bethel University. He's from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Fouls that one off. On deck is Chance Sweeney. He's a freshman at Auburn University, Montgomery. You have several of those, and he's from Russellville, Kentucky. We'll count him as local as well. Close enough. I think he played at Logan County High School. Cardwell can't hold back. He's behind in the count. Oh, nope, now it's 1-1. They called the first one a ball. I thought he fouled it off, but 1-1 the count. So I was trying to do a little bookkeeping here. This one's popped up. It's going to be into the infield. Going back on it is second baseman Elijah Stockton, and he will take care of it. So there's one away on the fly out to second base. And Chance Sweeney will bat now for Hoptown. Chance batting 111 so far this season. Hadn't had a whole lot of opportunities, though. Let's see if he can double or triple that average tonight. Left-hander. That one's a little bit high. Ball one. If you're listening to us tonight in Russellville or Logan County when you're wanting to hear about Chance, we appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. He swings here, misses. 1-1. Nobody on base here as we're in the bottom of the second. This one hits him right in the back as that ball never broke. Hit him right below the 7. So Chance Sweeney will reach on the hit by pitch. And that's going to bring up Aiden Butts. And if you know anything about Aiden Butts, he can hit a baseball. As can everybody in his family. If you meet any of his family in Katie's, at the Katie's restaurant or wherever they are, I'll guarantee you every one of them can hit a baseball, no matter their age. So Butts standing in now for the Hoppers. He fouls this one off the catcher's mask. A little bit out in front of that one. I've put the pressure on him now, Aiden. He's going to be going to Dyersburg State. So Butts with behind in the count 0-1. He'll take a strike right down the middle there. So he's facing Vanderbilt's Roman Patricia tonight, left-hander. Throws it up there pretty good, too. He's got some velocity, doesn't he, Aiden?
Oh, yeah, he does. All the off-speed looks pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm. Good lead over Chance Sweeney at first. Now he'll get back to first base. And catcher going to go out. Have a quick conversation. It's Trace Simmons going out to talk to his pitcher. Last time we saw Aiden was against you guys in the region tournament, Aiden.
Yeah, he almost hit a walk-off bomb.
He sure did. Hit it a long way.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Gavin Powell of Hoptown waits on deck. So the local connection tonight. Some Russellville players, Hoptown players. Clarksville, the Eddington starting second baseman from Clarksville. Got a Murray guy in the lineup. Runner going in the dirt and gets away from the catcher, and safe at second on the stolen base is Chance Sweeney. So he moves down into scoring position here with one out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Aiden Butts. Sweeney had a good pitch to run on. That ball in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. He was coming up to throw and drop the ball. So down to second goes Sweeney. Here's the pitch here. Curveball got Butts as swinging, and there's 2 away now. That'll bring up Gavin Powell. Gavin wearing his lucky Hoptown helmet. That tiger paw on there. And his orange and black batting gloves, too. You see that, Aiden?
Oh, yeah, I do. I noticed that last night.
Yeah. And he batted last night. He had a pretty good game in the field, what I understand. And doesn't have a hit so far for the Hoppers, but could get one here and get him an RBI, too. This one's low and outside, ball 1. Coach Benny has been very impressed with Gavin and his approach during practice and effort. So
puts a lot of balls in play.
He does. course, J.J. Thompson, another former Hoptown and Heritage Christian player with playing at Wright State. He'll eventually get here. Of course, they knocked out Vanderbilt in the NCAA tournament and lost to Louisville last night, so his arrival has been delayed for good reason. Powell fouls this one into the net, 1-1. Hoptown about to get back up to the top of the lineup if Powell can get on here. Left runners on the corners back in the first inning. No score, though. This one's ripped down third base line right at the third baseman. Long throw across the diamond, picked up out of the dirt over there by Jackson Cawthorn as Merrick's throw in the dirt, but they get Powell in time, so 3 outs. So we've played 2 innings. And this scoreboard, U-Haul of Hopkinsville, brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville. No score here as we go to the top of the third. U-Haul of Hopkinsville is located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hoptown with the largest selection. U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. No score here at Colonel Field. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm.
Looking to transform your home? Welcome to AKS Flooring, your one-stop shop for all your home design needs. From stunning hardwood and luxurious carpets to stylish tiles and vinyl, we've got the perfect floor for every room. But that's not all. Our experts can help with custom countertops, beautiful backsplashes, and all your design essentials. AKS Flooring and Design Center, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, or online at aksflooring.com. AKS Flooring, where your dream home begins.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm, WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville, and online at 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A booth here at Christian County High School's Colonel Field as we go to the top of the third. No score here. Nolan Sargent will lead off for the Rythem. He's the 9-man in the lineup. He'll be followed by Logan Kroc and Lou DeLisio. They go 9-1-2 in the lineup here tonight in the third inning. First pitch offered, gets away to the backstop. There's may have been a little mix-up in the signals. Colin Tater, Houston Christian, pitching for the Hoppers tonight. Catching is Evan Cardwell. So far tonight, the two have done a really nice job. This one's outside for ball 2. Tater, as we mentioned before, 6'8", 225 pounds. Gets it up there pretty quickly. Sargent, a left-hander, looks like a guy that likes to turn it over. Whoa, where are you going, Aiden? I thought that was going to get us, didn't you?
Kind of scared me. Almost jumped out of my chair.
Fell right back into the net. It had a bead. You know, the ball always finds a good player. You realize that.
Thank you.
I didn't say you were going to catch it if it got to you. I was just saying it always finds the good player.
Oh, no, I definitely wouldn't have caught that one.
Here's the ball hit back up the middle, right over top of second base, and a base hit to start the inning here for the Rythem. Their second hit of the night. And it's the second time, or the first time tonight, they've got the leadoff man on base. Yes. Yeah. So here we go. Base hit for Nolan Sargent. He's on, and that'll bring up Logan Kroc. He struck out looking his first time up. Shortstop for the Rythem. See if Sargent's going to go here. Kroc squared the bunt, but the ball gets away from Tater back to the backstop, and so Sargent will now move down to second on the wild pitch. In the sixth inning, score update from the Oxford Regional. It's Murray State 10 and Ole Miss 3. So a Murray State win puts them in the Super Regional. Here's a bunt attempt, but he pulls it back.
Murray State's been playing some good baseball.
They sure have. Well, you know, they're 1-1 against Ole Miss in that regional, and knocked out Georgia Tech yesterday, or was it Saturday? I guess they knocked Georgia Tech out Saturday.
Yep, Saturday.
Ball outside here, and 3-0 now on Kroc. Tater's getting himself in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the third. Here's another bunt attempt, and it's going to be outside for ball 4. So a walk issued to Logan Kroc, and now it's first and second for the Rythem, and that brings up Lou Delicio. He was hit by a pitch his last time up, made it all the way to third. So he stole second, went to third on a ground ball by Jake Merrick, stranded there, back in the first. Delicio squares around, takes a strike there. Thought he was going to bunt it, pulled it back, takes a strike there. 0-1 the count. He's got a multicolored bat there. I was looking at that, Aiden.
Yeah, it's a really cool bat.
Yeah, this one's hit into center field. Going back on it is Chance Sweeney. Catches it, runner fakes the tag, and they get it back in quickly. So they get Delicio on the fly out to center field as Chance Sweeney takes care of it. There's one away here in the top of the third. It brings up Jake Merrick. He hit a ball to second base. Eddington took care of it back in the first. So he said earlier, Merrick batting about 200. Had a big game against Henderson. Runner going. So they never even looked, and now the throw down to third's not in time. Both runners move up a base on stolen bases as Kroc goes to second and Sargent takes third. Tater never looked at the runners, and they went on the pitch. They were nearly there by the time the ball got to home plate. Ball 1 on the count. So a base hit here would score 2. This one's hit into right field at Butts. He's going back. It's going to score at least 1. Butts will take care of it. He'll get the throw in quickly, but the full count Rythem will take a 1-0 lead as Nolan Sargent scores on the sacrifice fly by Jake Merrick. Moving over to third is Logan Kroc, and there's 2 away here in the top of the third. John Paul Head, the batter now for the Rythem. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. 1-0 though is your score. This one's fouled into the dirt. Let's see if Colin Tater can get out of this with just 1 run. So far, full count Rythem's Roman Patricia hasn't given the Hoppers much to work with. Now Cardwell going to go out and talk to Tater, maybe change up their signs a little bit. Had some people on base. Hey, when you guys get on second base, are you looking for signs from the catcher? Or are you trying to figure out what's what?
Yeah, that's one thing we did a lot this season, try to get some signs, relay them to the batter.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's a lot of times that's why you'll see the catcher go to the pitcher and say, hey, I think he's on to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our catcher did that a lot with our pitcher. Whenever we get a runner on second, he'd go up there and change up the signs.
Yeah. 0-1 the count on John Paul Head. That counts as a player visit to the mound. Jackson Cawthorn is waiting on deck. Here's a nice curveball in for a strike that time from Tater. And it's 0-2 now on John Paul Head. It's batting .250 coming into tonight's ball game. 1 for 4 last night. Here's a pitch here on the outside corner, just missed. And it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes now on Head. 2 out here in the top of the third. Rythem lead 1-0. Here's the pitch. Just misses again. Trying to get him to chase that curveball outside. 2-2 the count. 2 out. Lots of twos up there, Aiden.
Whole lot of them.
Head waits on the pitch. This one's hit back into center field for a line drive base hit. It's going to score Logan Kroc, and it makes it 2-0 as an RBI single from John Paul Head. And now the Rythem lead 2-0 here in the top of the third. On the second base hit of the inning for the Rythem. Jackson Cawthron now batting. He struck out back in the second inning, 0 for 1 tonight. So the Rythem getting their second look as they come through the lineup the second time here. Swing and a miss there. He was really looking for make that one 4-0. Swings and misses on a little off-speed pitch. Hit at first base for the Rythem. Hoptown will hold him on. He takes off, though. Here comes the throw down to second, and they got him on the stolen base.
Nice throw.
Head thought he got in there, but a caught stealing is a nice throw that time. You're right, Aiden. Evan Cardwell, beautiful throw down, and they get the caught stealing there in the third out. So, but not before a full count gets a couple of runs. So the scoreboard brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville with the largest selection. U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. After 2.5, it's Rythem 2, Hoppers 0. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. In Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Days are coming your way again this summer. Make plans to come by and see us and pick up your free bucket and light bulbs. It's a Penny Ryle Electric tradition. The Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Tour will make stops in Cadiz, Hopkinsville, Elkton, Russellville, and Lewisburg as our way of saying thank you for allowing us into your home since 1937. Find a full schedule of events at precc.com. That's precc.com.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. We go to the bottom of the third, and Gary Broughton will lead off the inning for the Hoppers. He'll be followed by Gabe Eddington and Owen Hutchison. As full count has taken a 2-0 lead with 2 runs in the top of the third inning. You couldn't be here tonight. Tomorrow night, another chance for a home game as the Hoppers will take on the Paducah Chiefs tomorrow. There'll be a pink out. So Broughton will step in for the Hoppers. He struck out his first time up back in the first inning. And this one is a little high, ball 1. Roman Patricia still pitching for full count. He was a starter tonight. This one's foul tipped into the glove of Trace Simmons. That's 1-1. Good crowd on hand tonight here at the Hoppers home opener. This one's a little low. Broughton with a good eye there, and it's 2-1. So far, Hoptown has 1 hit tonight. This one's fouled off out of play, and it's 2-2 now. And that hit belongs to Carson Tucker back in the first inning. They've had a couple of runners on base, though. Eddington walked, Tucker singled. And then Chance Sweeney was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. Here's the pitch outside, and it's full count. As we said earlier, Murray State leading Ole Miss 10-3. It was back in the 6th inning. A win there, and Ole Miss is out, and Murray State moves on to the Super Regionals this coming weekend. Go Racers. This one's fouled back into the net, stays full count. Don't forget, Hoppers will have a baseball camp June 9th through 11th at Christian County High School. And this one called strike, gets away from the catcher. Broughton takes off and just about beat it out, but just did get him down there, and there's one away. That one was almost a little too lackadaisical on the Rythem's behalf, but they did get him by about a half a step. There's one away, and that brings up Gabe Eddington. Walked his last time up. Went to second on a single by Tucker and stole third base. Was stranded there. As I was saying, though, the Hoppers will have a camp June 9th to 11th. Here at Christian County High School, registration is available. If you go to the hoptownhoppers.org, you can find out all the information about getting your child, boy or girl, signed up for the Hoptown Hoppers baseball camp. There's a ball outside there, makes it 2-0 now on Eddington. Try to get you some scores from around the league here in just a minute. Inside finds the strike. We're just over the corner there. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now on Gabe Eddington. Out of Clarksville, plays for Austin P. And this one's high and gets away from the catcher. 3-1. Eddington ahead in the count again. He walked his last time up, looking to try to walk on again here. Get on base. A lot of speed. Would help for the Hoppers to get a little of that on the bases. Some of the players out in the stands now. Split the pot tickets, a chance to meet some of them. This one's inside, ball 4, and Eddington's on for the second time tonight on the base on balls. So Owen Hutchison, he lined out to second base his last time up. Nearly hit into the double play. Hutch is an outfielder, freshman, just completed his freshman year at Rowan State Community College in Burns, Tennessee. And he swings, hits this first pitch into right field. Going over on it for the Rythem. And making the play is John Paul Head. So there's 2 away now for the Hoppers here in the third. Carson Tucker will now bat. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Carson just finished his freshman year at Hillsdale College. He's out of Murray. Good looking first at bat for Carson. Hopefully he can keep it going. 2 outs, runner going here. Ball's hit hard at shortstop. Not going to have a play at second. Going to have to throw across the diamond. And they're going to get him as Logan Kroc over to Jackson Cawthron, and the Hoppers are gone here in the third inning. So we played 3. The score, and the scoreboard is brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville with the largest selection. U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. 2-0 here going into the fourth. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
Well, I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm currently appearing at all Max's convenience shops for 99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
Any size, anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
This is Max Arnold. This is your personal invitation to visit my family store. I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you. Fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, Jay's Record Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jaysrecordjewelry.com. Jay's Record Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast table. Joe Wilson with you. Aiden Jones is with us tonight. Some scores around the league right now. The Henderson Flash lead the Paducah Chiefs 1-0. And, of course, here it's 2-0, full count over Hoptown. And Madisonville leads the Fulton Railroaders 3-0. So those are some scores from around the league. Leading off for full count here in the fourth will be Jackson Cawthron. He was at bat last inning when John Paul Hidd was caught stealing at second base. He struck out his first time up back in the second inning. Hoptown staying with their starter, Colin Tater. Misses inside for ball one. State baseball tournament getting started in just a few days, although rain is in the forecast for most of the weekend. Region 1 champion is Lyon County. They're going to be playing Region 2 champion. Lyon County will be taking on Region 1 champion McCracken County on Friday. That's a tough game, number 9 Lyon and number 4 McCracken. You guys see McCracken at all, Aiden? No.
Saw them last year.
Yeah.
Great ball club. They do everything right.
2-0 the count. Now they misses high here, 3-0. Tater in danger of allowing the leadoff man on for the second time in a row. This one's, though, swing on, popped up. It's going to be right here, right behind us, and almost got us. So Cawthron swinging on 3-0, fouls it off out of play. And a strike in there for loads the count here at 3-2. Blake Carter waits on deck. He's the DH for the Rythem. Tater trying to come back here after being down 3-0 in the count. The big right-hander delivers to the plate here and just high. And they're going to give it a ball. So Carruthers walks his first time on tonight. And that brings up Blake Carter. He flew out to Aiden Butts back in the second inning. He's 0 for 1 tonight. They'll hold Cawthron on. Pretty good lead over there, though. Now Tater will go after Carter here. Here's the pitch, in for a strike. Score still 10-3 in favor of Murray State over Ole Miss in their Oxford Regional Championship game tonight down at Oxford. Of course, Ole Miss lost. There's a runner going here. Inside pitch going to be tough to throw him out there, and he won't. As stolen base for Cawthron.
Got a great jump on that ball.
He did get a good jump, and the pitch was also really inside tight. It made it kind of hard for us to be able to do much with it. Cardwell didn't have much of a chance there. So runner now at second. 1-1 the count on Blake Carter. Breaks his bat. Hit down toward third. Picked up there. Long throw across the diamond. They're going to get him. Nice defensive play by Carson Tucker over there. I'm sorry. They've moved Gavin Powell, didn't he, to the third base there? So Gavin Powell, did he make that play? Or he just go cover third? He just went to cover third, wasn't he?
He went to cover third.
Tucker made the play on the broken bat, throws it across the field. There's one away, but moving on to third is Cawthron. A nice job that time. Powell over there to cover the bag. There's one away here for Trace Simmons. Simmons had a single his last time up. Takes a strike here. Elijah Stockton on deck. Now Murray State defeated Ole Miss in their first game Friday night, then shocked the world by beating Georgia Tech on Saturday. Made it all the way to the final, lost their first game to Ole Miss last night, but are winning tonight and have a chance to go to the Super Regionals. This ball low and outside to Simmons makes it 1-1. Of course, Preston Shadoan, former Hoptown High pitcher, pitched last night. Ball hit back to the pitcher. He'll check the runner. Now he'll go to first. Nice play that time by Tater. Holds the runner and gets the out. So 2 away now. That ball was hit back pretty hard to the pitcher, and a good play that time.
Saved a run.
So Elijah Stockton will bat. He grounded out to Eddington at second base his last time up. 2-0 in case you just joined us. Top of the fourth here. Full count leads the Hoppers. Been a good game so far. Just misses outside, ball one. See a lot of folks that I know in the stands tonight. Of course, Mr. William Turner is up there in his usual spot. Back to watch the Hoppers this year. Nice to see him. Here's a strike to make it 1-1. See Richard Graham in the stands tonight. Good to see Richard out. Hoptown High School girls soccer coach Jeff Addison here with his family. Good to see them. Ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nolan Sargent waits on deck, hoping to get a chance here in the fourth. Right now it's Stockton's turn to plate. He hits a fly ball into center field. Going back on it is Sweeney, and he's going to take care of it. So the Hoppers get out of it, and with no runs allowed. We check our scoreboard, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you to your next used car or truck located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. It's full count 2, Hoptown 0. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's bariatric weight loss surgery program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery, tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
We go to the bottom of the fourth here as Joe Wilson with you, Aiden Jones. We're at the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. Connor Scheidt will lead off the inning for the Hoppers. He'll be followed by Evan Cardwell and Chance Sweeney. Hoptown tries to get on the scoreboard here against the Rythem, who are pitching left-hander Roman Patricia tonight, freshman out of Vanderbilt. Nice night for baseball. I'll tell you what, it's just about perfect up here. Scheidt takes the ball there, 1-0. Hoppers need some base runners here. This one breaks back, but just a little bit inside, so 2-0. Scheidt ahead in the count. Left-hander. So now that one was headed for me. That one had my face written all over it, and I'm not gonna lie, I jumped out of my seat. So Connor Scheidt fouls one off there. He's from McCordsville, Indiana, out of Indiana Southeast. He's a redshirt freshman. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Connor. This one's hit right between first and second base, and a base hit for Connor Scheidt. And the Hoppers have their leadoff man on here in the fourth. Nice job of hitting that time by Scheidt. And that brings up Evan Cardwell, the catcher. Kind of got fooled his last time up. A little check swing looper out into right, shallow right that second baseman Elijah Stockton took care of. Hoppers with a run on. Here, misses with his first pitch up high. 1-0 here. This one's popped up into foul territory right at first base, and it'll be taken care of by Jackson Cawthorn, and there's one away. So Evan Cardwell's been retired on 2 pop-outs so far tonight. Here's Chance Sweeney. Hit by a pitch his last time up, stole a base, stranded at second base back in the second inning. Chance is a freshman out of Auburn University, Montgomery. Of course, he's from Logan County. Swings and misses at that one. A lot of names people are familiar with tonight for the Hoppers in their lineup. Aiden Butts of Treat County is waiting on deck. Sweeney swings at that one. Ball gets away, and hitting down to second base will be Connor Scheidt. So Connor makes it to second on a pass ball. But Sweeney behind in the count, 0-2. In case you just joined us, 2-0. Full count, scored 2 in the third inning. So far, the Hoppers limited to 2 hits. This one's in the dirt. He tried to get him on the same pitch. Sweeney held off that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aiden, I'd have swung at that, and I'd have been dragging the bat back to the dugout. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that thing moves a lot. Looks like it started about around the belt area. Nice curveball.
There's a pitch outside, gets away from the catcher and bounces up toward the third base. So Scheidt will move all the way up to third base on a wild pitch. And now with 1 out, if Sweeney can get it in play here, maybe the Hoppers can get on the board. 2-2 the count on Sweeney. It's been kind of the problem last night for Hoptown. They couldn't get the hits when they needed them with people on base. So far, the same thing tonight. That curveball misses outside, 3-2. So Sweeney's battle back now to force a full count.
Where do you want me to meet you?
This one is also on the outside. So Sweeney battles back and draws a walk, and so the Hoppers now have runners on the corners for Aiden Butts. Treat County High School star going off to Dyersburg this fall. Struck out his first time up. Now the Rythem are going to go and talk a little bit. Trace Simmons goes out to talk to Patricia. Roman's pitched very well tonight. Left-hander. Just finished his freshman year at Vanderbilt. Doing a little hop music out here tonight. Fans are enjoying it. Aiden Butts. Chance to drive in a run here for Hoptown. We're in the bottom of the fourth. They trail 2-0. Connor Scheidt down at third base and Chance Sweeney at first for Hoptown. Let's see what Mr. Butts can do here. Here's the pitch. He misses inside and low, ball 1. Hoptown High's Gavin Powell waits on deck. Like to see the runners moving a little bit here. Sweeney takes off. There he goes. Inside. They're going to throw down to second. Sweeney is there. So Sweeney steals second. And now the Hoppers with 2 runners in scoring position. And another ball, so Butts is ahead in the count now, 2-0. So Hoptown in business here in the bottom of the fourth. See if Butts can get one in play on the right side, drive a run in, maybe move the runner over. Here's the pitch, low for ball 3. Or he can just load him up for Gavin Powell. We'll see what the Hoptown High graduate can do for us. 3-0 the count. He'll come in low and walks Butts on 4 pitches. And the bases are loaded now for Hopkinsville High School graduate Gavin Powell. He grounded out to third his last time up. And you mentioned earlier, Aiden, he puts the ball in play. He's not a guy that strikes out a lot. So
not strike out a lot.
Chance here for the Hoppers.
Getting kind of wild up there. 8 straight balls.
Yep. So Roman Patricia struggling a little here in the fourth. There is one out, though. Rythem strong up the middle, so this one's a strike right there as he starts Powell out. You know, I like that, though. A lot of times you'll see a guy after 8 straight ball, if he sees that pitch, he'll swing at the first pitch.
Yeah.
You kind of want to see if you can make him get himself into a little trouble. Corners are in here. Powell swings and fouls that one back straight into the net. Jackson Cawthron at first and Jake Merritt at third, both right at the edge of the grass. Shortstop and second are deep. Outfield in their regular positions. Powell trying to get a run in here for the Hoppers. He's the 9th man in the batting order for Hoptown, so leadoff Gary Broughton waiting on deck. This one ball outside. It's 1-2. How nice would it be for a Hoptown guy to drive in the first runs of a game, in their first game in Hoptown this summer? This one's hit down the first. Line drive, caught, and a double play. Powell hit a line drive right to Jackson Cawthron down at first base, and he gets Butts out. There was nothing Butts could do. So a double play and the full count Rythem. Get out of it. So we've played 4 innings as we check our scoreboard, brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville with the largest selection. U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. No score. I'm sorry, 2-0 is the score with the full count Rythem leading as we go to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores for their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Katie's.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Back at the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth here at Christian County High School. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and Nolan Sargent will lead off things for the full count Rythem here. He singled back in the 3rd inning, came around to score. He'll be followed by the top of the lineup, Logan Kroc and Lou Delicio. Sargent 1 for 1 tonight. Hoptown staying with their starter, Colin Tater, still on the mound tonight. So giving up 4 hits, scattered them over the 4 innings. And he delivers here. That one's in there for a strike. A little delayed call. I was about to say, if he doesn't call that one a strike, we'll have to take a look at that one, Aiden. I should mention your umpires tonight. Behind on plate, Chad Crutcher. Here's a swing and a miss. A little off-speed offering there. On the bases tonight, Jonathan Higdon and Clinton Magnuson. Those are your umpires tonight. 0-2 the count here on Nolan Sargent. Tater brings the here, comes inside. Boy, that looked good, but umpire said a little too far. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Score update from Oxford, Mississippi now. It's 12-3. Murray State leading number 10, Mississippi. So it looks like Murray right now in the driver's seat to go on to the Super Regional. Here's another one in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Now on Nolan Sargent. Even an Austin P guy can say, I'm pretty happy for Murray. So 2-2 here on Sargent. He swings, hits this one right back up the middle. Going to be over to get it is Powell. Long throw. Nice play by Gavin Powell.
Play.
Up by second base. A smooth play that time. Gavin Powell with a great play, and there's one away here on C. Robs Nolan Sargent of a base hit. The Hopkinsville High grad looking pretty good out there in the field. Sargent did a nice job of waiting back on that curveball and drove it right past the pitcher on the mound, just like he did his last time up. But this time, Powell ranged over and made a nice play. Brings up Logan Kroc. He's the leadoff man. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He walked his last time up, came around to score. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Now it's 2-0. See if we can find some scores around the league. This one's popped up into left field. Going over to get it will be the center fielder as he comes over. And Chance Sweeney takes care of that, and there's 2 away. Didn't get a lot on that on opposite field. In Paducah, the Chiefs lead the Flash 2-1. And in Madisonville, the Miners over the Railroaders 3-0. Madisonville undefeated on the season. 2 out here in the top of the 5th. And here's one chopped down towards second. Eddington's going to have to go a long way. Dives. He's not going to have much of a chance there. Oh, he did get him. What a play. Didn't think he had much of a chance, Aiden, but he did. Good play there. 2 good defensive plays by the Hoppers there in the top of the 5th. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, the score, which is brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you on your next used car or truck, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. It's 2-0 here as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com. I gave you some airtime.
Hi, this is Connor Scheidt from IU Southeast. I'm excited to be in Hopkinsville as a member of the 2025 Hoptown Hoppers. Join me in thanking our season sponsors: Olivet Baptist Church, Charles Henderson State Farm Insurance, Jersey Mike's, Planners Bank, Penny Ryle Electric, and Higgins Insurance. Go Hoppers.
I'm loving it.
No matter what you've been through,
And it makes it pretty easy for you.
All Clean to the rescue.
So why should you choose All Clean Services? They offer prompt 24/7 response. They're licensed, insured, and bonded. They're experienced at working with insurance companies. They're professional and courteous. Look them up today at allcleanservices.com.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And back here at the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth, and new pitcher in the ball game for the Rythem. Let's see if we can get a number for him. I believe that's Dixon. Let's see if I can get a first name for you. Dixon will be pitching for the Rythem here. Get you a line here on Roman Patricia here too. He goes 4 innings tonight. So he gave up 2 hits. No runs. And he struck out 1, 2, 3. Struck out 3. Had some trouble with his control the last inning though. He walked 3 tonight. Leading off for the Hoppers here in the bottom of the 5th will be the leadoff man, Grady Broughton. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts tonight. Gets behind here in the count, 0-1. Takes this one high and outside, 1-1. Well, full count, the pitcher coming in here is Tim Dixon. He's a junior from North Central University out of Vermillion, South Dakota. A long way to go to play baseball. There's a strike there. He's also a left-hander. And here's one that's high and outside again. So 2-2 the count now on Grady Broughton. Gabe Eddington, who just made a tremendous play at second base in the top half of this inning, and then Broughton strikes out swinging for the third time tonight. There's one away. Yeah, Aiden, I'd already given the guy a hit. I never thought that Eddington could make that play. He went a long way and then made a good throw to first base.
Oh yeah, it was a great play. I thought he didn't have any time to get him either, but
never fails. Guy makes a good play on defense, he's going to bat the next inning every time. So Eddington.
See if he can add on to that.
That's right. He hits one toward the shortstop. Big hop. Picked up there and thrown across the diamond. Nice play there as Logan Kroc makes the play across the diamond, and there's two away. First pitch swinging for Eddington, who's now 0-2 or 0-1 on the night. 2 walks there. Owen Hutchison will bat now for the Hoppers. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Line out to second and a fly ball to right field. Lefty on lefty here in the 5th as the Hoppers still trying to find home plate tonight. They haven't scored yet. He hits this one into right field on the first pitch. Going back. And leaping catch at the wall is John Paul Head. So Hutchison gives it a ride, but Head is there for the catch. So it's 1-2-3 for the Hoppers here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. The score, which is brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. With the largest selection, U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. 2-0 here as we go to the 6th. And it's the full count Rythem in the lead. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
Well, I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm currently appearing at all Max's convenience shops for 99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
Any size? Anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99-cent fountain drinks. Any size.
Hey, what?
Anytime.
They did?
This is your personal invitation to visit my family store.
It didn't work too well.
I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you. Fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Top of the 6th here at Christian County High School's Colonel Field. Joe Wilson, Aiden Jones with you at the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. Jake Merrick leads off for the Rythem here, and he'll be followed by John Paul Head and Jackson Cawthorn. And they're going against Hoptown starter Colin Tater, who's still in the ball game. Misses there, and he's 1-0. Tater's pitched well so far tonight. Not getting much help from his offense. Hoptown left 7 runners on tonight. Most of those in scoring position. Here's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. They have someone, Hoptown has somebody up in the bullpen down there, but there's a big wooden fence there in front of us, so can't really see who it is. So we'll find out. Merrick thought about that swing, was able to hold off, 2-1 the count. Six teams in the league this year. You know, at one time there was 10, but we're down to 6 again. This one's chopped down to first base. Right at Scheidt, and Scheidt can't handle it. A bad hop. You gonna give that a hit, Aiden? Because that took a kind of vicious.
Yeah, that took a
vicious hop on him down there, didn't it? That's when you know things aren't going well.
Not at all.
So Merrick with a single there. On a bad hop. I mean, that thing got right to him, stayed down, and then popped up on him. So
look at it, almost hit him in the face.
Yeah, tough play that time for Connor Scheidt. So Jake Merrick is on base for full count here, and that puts John Paul Head at the plate with the runner on. And the runner Doesn't go. This ball's hit a ton into left field, going back. And Hutchison is going to watch that one go into the tree over the left field fence. So a 2-run homer for John Paul Head. And it's 4-0 now, full count Rythem. And that ball was torched, wasn't it, Aiden?
Oh, yeah, that you knew straight off the bat that ball was gone.
3 RBIs on the night now for Head. That thing was jacked out there pretty good. So makes it 4-0 now as full count. Leads it here. The home crowd drawing restless.
Ball was halfway up the tree up
it
there.
It was mighty strong. Carruthers will bat now. A strike on the outside corner. He's 0 for 1. Walked his last time up. Yeah, I'd say Head was not fooled at all by that offering. This one is also a strike on the outside corner. Nice job here by Tater coming back after that home run. Hoppers trailing 4-0 here in the 6th. Blake Carter on deck for the Rythem. And this one's popped up. Let's see what we got. Moving back on, it's Eddington. Now he'll come back into the dirt and make the play. So 1 away here in the 6th. Blake Carter will bat now. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to right field to Butts and then grounded to third base on a nice play down at third while ago by Carson Tucker on a broken bat. Hoppers have played some pretty good defense tonight, Aiden.
They have. 2 or 3 pretty good defensive plays.
It's hard to do much when they hit them where you can't catch them.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a strike. Nice curveball there. Offered up to Carter on the first pitch. Rythem haven't left many people on base. Tater's done a pretty good job. This ball hit hard out into left center. Moving over on it is Hutchison, and he will make the play. And there's 2 away. That ball hit a long way too, Aiden.
Oh, yeah. That ball's hit pretty hard.
So 2 away now, and that brings up Trace Simmons.
The catcher, 31, Trace Simmons.
Trace had a single his first time up with right up the middle over the pitching mound, and then grounded out to first base. I'm sorry, grounded out to the pitcher the last time. He hit it hard up the middle. The pitcher made a nice job on that one. And he hits him right in the elbow, and it cracked. You could hear it hit that elbow guard all the way up here. So hit by a pitch there. And Simmons is on again. Elijah Stockton barely had time to get into the batter's box, and he's coming to the plate here with 2 out in the top of the 6th.
For the Rythem, second, number 6, Elijah Stockton.
He's 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to second. Flew out to center. Left-handed batter. Attendance tonight, 337. Pretty good crowd on your first night here. This one's fouled off.
Last chance, let's split the pot. Right down Hopper over there. Split the pot tickets. The more tickets you buy, the more you can.
One of the draws that a lot of these kids decided they wanted to come to Hoptown was because of the crowd and because of the interest level that our community has and the love for the team. They showed out tonight. Here's a strike. And 0-2 the count. Now on Stockton. Tater trying to get out of this inning without giving up any more. To the count. Now timeout is asked for and received by Stockton. We may see a new pitcher next inning for Hoptown. They have someone up in the pen, but we can't see a number. They have a big wooden fence down there that kind of keeps the pitchers from being in play.
You can see it's a left-hander.
Yeah. Checks the runner, now delivers to the plate. And he got him looking. Nice pitch that time by Tater, and they get Stockton looking. And that's going to do it for full count here in the 6th, but not before John Paul Head's 2-run homer makes it 4-0. The scoreboard brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you to your next used car or truck, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. In Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best. Penny Ryle Electric is making plans for Member Appreciation Days again this summer, and you are invited. This June, join us for a Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Party in your community, where you're the guest of honor and your party favor is a bucket and light bulbs, of course. It's Penny Ryle Electric's way of saying thank you for allowing us into your life and into your home. Visit PRECC.com for a full schedule of events and follow Penny Ryle Electric on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming events and outage information.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Back at the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth, Joe Wilson and Aiden Jones with you as we go to the bottom of the sixth. And full count leads this one 4-0 as John Paul Head has been a problem for the Hoppers all night. He caught the line drive a little while ago that looked like it might get out of here in right field. And then he comes back and hits a 2-run bomb in the top of the sixth. He's actually got 3 RBIs out of the 4 runs that have scored tonight. 4 full count. Carson Tucker will lead off, though, for the Hoppers here in the bottom of the sixth. He's had a single tonight, hit a ball down to shortstop. A nice play down there a while ago by Logan Kroc. So Tucker's hit the ball hard twice tonight. Trying to get on here. He's facing Tim Dixon, who's making his second inning of work here for the Rythem. This one's a ball to start off Tucker, 1-0. In the dirt, ball 2. In Oxford right now, bottom of the 7th. Oh, it's Murray State 12, Ole Miss 5, if you're interested in the score of that one. A win. You win, you move on to the Super Regional. If you lose, you go home. Here's a swing and a miss as Tucker a little late on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Connor Scheidt waits on deck for Hoptown, and then Evan Cardwell. That one just misses on the inside, 3-1. Hoppers have 2 hits tonight. 1 by Tucker and 1 by Scheidt. And that's it offensively. Here's one chopped at the plate. It's going to be fair ball. Jumping out on it is the catcher, and he'll throw down to first as Trace Simmons makes a nice play. There's one away. That was almost a swinging bunt. Simmons jumped out of there quick. Cat-like on that one, makes a nice play. Connor Scheidt now bats for the Hoppers. Hoptown had a chance to score back in the 4th, had bases loaded. Gavin Powell hit a sharp line drive right at the first baseman, and Cawthorn was able to step on the bag for the double play, and they got out of it. Scheidt hits one opposite field, left field, going back on it, and making a nice play back there is Nolan Sargent as he goes back, makes an over-the-shoulder catch, and Scheidt is erased here in the 6th. There's 2 away. Get that ball a long way, Aiden, on the opposite field.
Yeah, that ball's hit pretty hard.
Evan Cardwell, catcher. Now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. He's popped out twice, once to second, once to first tonight. Done a nice job behind the plate, though. Threw out 1 base runner. Takes a strike there. Left-handed pitcher is Tim Dixon. We'll tell you a little bit about him in just a minute. He misses there. One and one is the count. He wants a new baseball. Dixon's a junior. Plays for North Central University in Vermillion, South Dakota. 5'10", 200-pound junior Pitch here. This one's hit hard down third base. Takes a big hop and bounces over the third baseman's head. And that one's going to get way down in the left field line. But Cardwell will stop at first base. That was a vicious hop, too.
Another really bad hop.
So a base hit. Merrick was there to make the play. He was going to try to backhand it, and just as it got to him, took a really bad hop over his head. So a base hit for Evan Cardwell, and that brings up Chance Sweeney here with 2 out. Sweeney's walked. He's hit by a pitch tonight. Stranded at second base both times. He has 2 stolen bases tonight. He hits this one down to right field. That might be trouble. Going to get down. That's a base hit for Sweeney, and the right fielder misplays it. He gets past him, and coming around third base on the way home is Cardwell. Here comes the throw, and not going to be in time as it's cut off at first base, and the Hoppers are on the board on a single and an error in the outfield. It's Chance Sweeney with a base hit. And an E on the right fielder, so Sweeney will go all the way to third base. Cardwell will come around to score, and the Hoppers cut the lead to 4-1. John Paul Head looked up to see where the runner was and got under his glove out there. And so now the Rythem are going to come out and talk to pitcher Tim Dixon. Let's see what we've got. Nobody up for full count, I don't believe. I can't see around the dugout down there. I don't think there's anybody. Is there somebody working down there? Are they outside the fence down there?
Yeah,
there is somebody? Okay. The dugout's blocking my view. They do have somebody. Maybe they're just giving them a little time to warm up some more. Aiden Butts will bat for the Hoppers here. He was a victim of the double play back in the 4th inning. So he was on first base, and Gavin Powell just hit a screamer down the line there, and the first baseman makes the play, stepped on the bag, and doubled up Butts. But it's 4-1 now, and the Hoppers threatening again as Sweeney is at third base. Aiden Butts, the batter. Struck out his first time up, walked his last time up. Gavin Powell hoping to get a chance here on deck for the Hoppers. First baseman in near the grass. Ball hit right back up the middle, and a base hit for Aiden Butts. He gets an RBI as Sweeney comes in to score. And Trigg County's Aiden Butts with an RBI single. And the Hoppers cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. And that brings up Hoptown's Gavin Powell. Nice job of hitting that time by Aiden Butts. And Aiden, you called it. You said earlier in the game, the man can hit.
Oh, he sure can. Slowly chipping away at the lead.
Gavin Powell hit into a line drive double play with bases loaded back in the 4th. He's back up here for the Hoppers. We'll see what Butts wants to do here. He's got speed. Working against here. Powell, first pitch swinging, a little chopper down at third. Going to be a tough play. Merrick comes in and throws across the diamond and gets him by about a half a step. So nice play there by Merrick. And that's going to do it for the Hoppers here in the bottom of the 6th. But they get 2 runs. Of course, this score is brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville with the largest selection. U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. 4-2 after 6, full count Rythem leading. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, J. Trucker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jtruckerjewelry.com. J. Trucker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Cadiz.
You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm, WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville, and online at 953thefarm.com.
So the Hoppers got 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error, 1 man left on there in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, and the full count Rythem leading at 4-2. Hoptown has a new pitcher in. Owen Boswell will relieve Colin Tater tonight. Colin Tater goes 6 innings, struck out 4, walked 2, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs tonight. So a good outing that time by Tater, just not much run support for him. He is on the hook for the loss, though, tonight. Owen Boswell, let's tell you a little about Owen as we get to our roster here. Owen is just finished his freshman year at Bethel University. He's from Munford, Tennessee, left-hander. He's coming in tonight, hoping to shut down this full count Rythem offense that'll have Nolan Sargent, the 9-hole, starting out this inning, and they'll go 9-1-2 as Logan Kroc and Lou Delicio due up again. Sargent's had a single, and sharp, nice play up the middle last time by Gavin Powell to erase him. So Sargent's been near or on the base both times tonight. Tough batter here. For Boswell, first pitch is low for ball 1. Hoppers 0-2, looking for the first win of the year. Full count's 2-0. Hoptown back at home tomorrow night. Here's a chopper down to first base. It's going to be a tough play at first base, over to get it and in time. A nice play that time by Connor Scheit. He had to kind of play it between hops with Boswell over there to cover the bag, and it's 1 away here in the top of the 7th. And the old 3-1. First base to pitcher. So leadoff man Logan Kroc will bat now with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Struck out looking his first time up, walked his second time up, scored, flew out to center field his last time. And the left-handed delivery there by Boswell is outside for ball 1. Hoptown playing Paducah tomorrow night in a pink-out ball game. Breast Cancer Awareness Night. 1-1 now on Kroc. Delicio waits on deck for the Rythem. Here's the pitch. And out there for a strike just on the outside corner. That's a nice pitch that time, Aiden.
It's a great pitch. Right on the outside corner.
Aiden Jones joining me tonight. Some of you may know Aiden. He plays baseball for University Heights. There's a swing and a miss as Boswell just blows it right past Kroc. And there's 2 away here in the 7th. That brings up Delicio, who was hit by a pitch his first time up, stole a base, went to third base, flew out to center and grounded out to second on a nice play by Eddington. This one hit hard into left. That's going way back. And that one might be out of here too. And it is. Solo home run for Lou Delicio. And he hit all that one right over the, almost the same place as the last one.
Yeah, just a little bit to the right.
Makes it 5-2 now. First pitch swinging. Liked what he saw. So Jake Merrick will come up now. And that was a no-doubter for sure. Owen Hutchison just kind of jogged back there. He knew it was gone. So full count gets 1 of the runs back here in the 7th, and it's 5-2 now in favor of the Rythem. Merrick will bat now. Takes a strike here. Merrick's had a busy night, grounded out to second. Had a sacrifice fly that scored a run back in the 3rd inning, and then singled and scored his last time up on the home run by John Paul Head. 1-1 the count now. Hopper's also supposed to be at home Friday and Saturday of this week. I don't know where that one was, but the umpire didn't like it, so 2-1.
That looked really good.
Doesn't matter what we think, Aiden, because that man in the blue shirt makes the call. You know it?
Yes, sir, he does.
But I'll tell you what, it looked pretty good from my vantage point.
Looked great.
This one hit hard at shortstop. Powell scoops it up, long throw across the diamond, beautiful play. And Powell retires Jake Merrick on the ground out. But as we check the scoreboard, brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. With the largest selection, U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. It's the full count Rythem 5, Hoptown Hoppers 2. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores are their winning game of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
We go to the bottom of the 7th, and it's 5-2. The full count Rythem leading the Hoptown Hoppers. Full count will go with a new pitcher here. It's going to be Carter Kelly as he replaces Tim Dixon. Dixon went 2 innings, struck out 1, didn't allow a walk, but did give up 2 runs, 3 hits. See if we can tell you a little bit about Mr. Kelly here. He's another left-hander. Freshman, plays for Lipscomb out of Pulaski, Tennessee. 6'1", 185-pounder. We've seen a lot of left-handers tonight, hadn't we, Aiden?
Yep, that's a third of the night for them. A lot of them.
So check our schedule coming up. Hoptown home tomorrow night with Paducah. They go to Henderson. I'm sorry, they're at Fulton. And then they're back, they go to Fulton, and then they're back home with Henderson and Madisonville Friday and Saturday night. Of course, we do have rain in the forecast for those games. So we'll see what happens as we get to those. Hoptown will lead off their top of the lineup here as Gary Broughton will lead off. He's 0 for 3 tonight with 3 strikeouts. Been a tough night for the leadoff man for the Hoppers. Takes the ball outside here. We're in the 7th. They thought he might have went there, but they are going to say, no, sir, he did not. To 2-0 the count. So as we said, Hoptown at home tomorrow night. They go to Fulton on Wednesday night. Thursday night, we have Henderson. Two and 1 the count now. This one, we'll check again. This time he says he does go. So 2-2 the count now on Broughton. And the lights are on here in the press box. And he swings at this one on the outside in a 4th strikeout of the night for Broughton. There's 1 away here for the Hoppers. That brings up Gabe Eddington. Eddington's been on base twice tonight. Walked twice. Last time up, he hit sharply to the shortstop on the very first pitch. He was erased on a really nice play down there by Logan Kroc. So 1 away here in the 7th for the Hoppers. They trail 5-2 in case you just joined us. Pitches in, just misses. Breaking ball, nice curveball that time, just missed there on the inside. On plate umpire had to go get it, had to go retrieve the baseball. Chad Crutcher done a nice job behind the plate tonight. One-0 the count here on Eddington. Fastball inside, 2-0. Owen Hutchison was the next man up for the Hoppers. He's 0 for 3 tonight, but hit the ball hard 3 times. Almost hit one out of here his last time up. Robbed by Head out in the right field, right at the fence. Leaping catch. Ball 3. Now to Eddington. Eddington plays for Austin Peay. Governors had a good season this year. Lost in the A-Sun tournament, but they had more than 40 wins this spring. This one's in there for a strike, 3-1, as Eddington taking the whole way. Benny giving some signals. Eddington back into the box. And the pitch here is low for ball 4, and so Eddington's on base for the 3rd time tonight and the 3rd time on a walk. So that'll bring up Hutchison. As we said, he nearly hit one out of here in the right field his last time up. Lined out to second base his first time up. Fly out to right second time up in the 3rd inning, and then almost hit one out of here on right field in the 5th inning. So he's hit the ball good each time. I have a wasp that's visiting us between Hayden and I, and I'm dodging wasp as I'm making this call here. So he can stay there. I'm not going to bother him. You don't bother me. There's one inside. Ball 1. The lights came on and the wasp came out. 12-8 now. The Murray State Racers leading after 7 innings with Ole Miss. Winner goes to the Super Regional. It's Ole Miss chipping away at that lead.
Yeah, let's turn them lights back off.
Yeah.
Getting awfully close.
He's finding his way nearer and nearer as he's making his little circle of me. There's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. One out here in the 7th. Full count leads. Gabe Eddington down at first base for the Hoppers. He walked on 5 pitches. Here's the ball hit into left field. Going to be shallow. Coming over to make the play, though, is Nolan Sargent. And there's 2 away. Eddington goes back to first, and that'll bring up Carson Tucker. Tucker had a base hit his first time up. 1 for 3 tonight. Hit a little chopper in front of the plate his last time up. The catcher, Trace Simmons, made a nice play on. Tucker also hit a hard grounder to short his 2nd time up tonight, so he's hit the ball pretty well. Eddington watches there, got a good lead, but swing and a miss for Tucker. Thought we might see Eddington take off there, but stays over. That swing on, fouled back into the net. 0-2 the count. Connor Scheid hoping to get another opportunity here in the 7th. He's on deck. Tucker, big right-hander at the plate. Good crowd here tonight for the home opener for the Hoppers. 377 was the, 337 was the original, was what they said. Ball chopped down in front of home plate again, and tough play. Tucker thought the ball hit him, but umpire said nope, fair ball. So for the 2nd straight inning, he's out by catcher. And that's going to do it for the Hoppers here in the 7th. So the score, which is brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you to your next used car or truck, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. It's a 5-2 full count Rythem over the Hoppers here as we go to the 8th inning. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Hi, this
This is Hopper Carson Tucker from Murray, Kentucky. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors, the Hopkinsville YMCA, the City of Hopkinsville, Christian County Government, Sunflower Photography, All Clean Services, and AKS Flooring, and Maddox Fuqua Hinton Funeral Home. Go Hoppers.
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
Has your home or business suffered from water damage? How about fire damage to your home? Even if you just need the carpets cleaned, All Clean Services has you covered. All Clean takes pride in the work they do, assuring you quality service. Stop by the office Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 or call 270-889-9645. All Clean Services, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Jackson Leggett Walford will now pitch for the Hoppers here in the 8th inning as he relieves Boswell for the Hoppers in the last inning. 5-2 is your score. A little something for you on Jackson Leggett Walford. He's a left-hander, freshman from Auburn University at Montgomery, out of Clearwater, Florida. Another lefty tonight. So we've seen a lot of left-handers tonight. Boswell pitched 1 inning for the Hoppers. Gave up a home run. Struck out 1, didn't walk anybody. Leading off for full count, there's that man again. John Paul Head, 3 RBIs tonight. Homer, and an RBI single back in the 3rd, a homer in the 6th, a 2-run shot.
He's having himself a night.
He is having himself a night, Aiden, you're right. And he swings and fouls this one straight back into the net. Jackson Cawthorn waits on deck for the Rythem as they are 2-0, looking to go 3-0 tonight in the league. Good start for them. 14 Division I players on this roster. Here's a pitch here, just on the outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Leggett not quite as big as the starter tonight, Tater. Tater's 6'8". Legett's more like what, about 5'10"? Was that what you would give him?
Yeah, probably
about 5'10".
5'10", yeah.
Little left-hander. 2-1 the count now on John Paul Head. 2 for 3 tonight with 3 RBIs. He did make an error back in the Hoppers 6 that cost the Rythem a run, though. Now he's ahead in the count 3-1. Couldn't be here tonight, or maybe you were and you want to come back tomorrow night. The Hoppers will be taking on Paducah here in a pink out. That ball's hit hard into left center, and that's going to be out of here as well. A 2-homer night for John Paul Head as he delivers again on the home run. A solo shot this time. 4 RBI a night. And the 3rd homer of the night for the Rythem, and they go up now 6-2. That was a no-doubter, too. That was in the gap.
Oh, yeah, that ball was crushed. Center fielder knew it right off the bat.
He never moved. He sure didn't. Brings up Jackson Cawthorn. So if I could tell you a little something on John Paul Head. He's a freshman out of UAB, plays for Alabama Birmingham, so he's one of those Division I players we were telling you about. He's from Vestavia Hills, Alabama, and tonight he is destroyed at the Hoptown Hoppers pitching. Jackson Cawthorn is 0 for 2 tonight, has a walk. Ahead in the count here, 1-0. Another one on the outside for ball 2 is Leggett nibbling on that outside corner. Hoptown lost their first game Saturday night to Henderson 17-7. Lost to the Miners last night 5-3. And this one's a ball in the dirt, 3-0. Against the Flash on Saturday night, 13 walks, or mostly part of that. I think Coach Benny's a little more happy with the effort tonight all the way around defensively. They just had a couple of bad luck plays here in tonight's game. There's a strike right there, 3-1. A while ago they had bases loaded and a shot down the first base line right at the first baseman who turned a double play and got him out of the inning. Or Hoptown might have been on the board there. Just have not been able to get the hits when they need it. There's a walk issued to Hawthorne. And that brings up Blake Carter. He's the DH tonight. He's 0 for 3. Flied out twice, hit a grounder to third. Carson Tucker made a good play on him earlier today. Leggett pitching for the Hoppers here in the 8th. Checks the runner, delivers to the plate. This one's hit high in the air, and who's going to get it? Second baseman calls everybody off, and Gabe Eddington makes the play. And there's one away. Trey Simmons will be the batter now for the Rythem, and he's been on twice tonight. Hit by a pitch his last time up. Got a single, and he grounded out to the pitcher. Hard shot back up the middle. So Simmons has hit the ball hard twice tonight. Only been rewarded once for those. Elijah Stockton waits on deck. Pitches outside for ball 1. Jackson Cawthorn down at first base. He drew a walk after John Paul Head led off this inning with a long monster home run in the left center gap. No doubter, his second of the night. Here's one hit into the right center gap, going back on its butts. I don't know if he's going to get there. He won't. It's down, and that's going to get a runner all the way to third. And he's going to come home. Here comes the throw to the plate. They're going to let it go, and they got him at the plate. Nice job there on the relay as they throw Cawthorn out at home plate. Butts picked it up, threw it in, and they get the runner at the plate. So the runner is erased, and there's 2 gone now. A double, though, for Simmons. Carruthers trying to stretch it all the way from first base and gun down at the plate. So a good play on defense. The Hoppers have played some pretty good defense tonight, Aiden.
Yeah, they played great defense.
Elijah Stockton bats here with 2 out. Top of the 8th. In there for a strike. It's got to make you feel pretty good, too, when your defense is playing well like that.
Yeah.
As a pitcher, you know, you've had some guys this year that you were playing behind, and they've done very well when y'all are playing good defense.
Oh, yeah. You got to have good defense to win ball games.
That one looked good, but a little low, so it's 1-1 now.
This full cow team has hit a lot of homers.
They have. 3 tonight. John Paul Hitt has 2 of them. The last one, the first one was impressive. The second one was even more impressive.
Almost got the third tree out there.
He did. There's a ball on the out. Oh, they're going to call that a strike. I thought he called it a ball, but he calls it a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Stockton. We'll get you some scores from around the league here in just a minute. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curve ball's fouled off. Good piece of hitting there by Stockton to stay alive. Leggett trying to get out of this one with just the 1 run. Giving up a couple of hits here, but a good defensive play in the outfield throwing out the runner at the plate. Save another run. Good tag, too. Cardwell at the plate. Here's one inside. Thought he might have gone. 2-2 the count.
That one was close.
Sure was. Hoptown crowd wanted that one to be a strike. Gett liked it too. He thought it was in there. So 2-2 the count now on Stockton. Runner on second. Simmons, he doubled his last just a few minutes ago. This one's pop foul over the Rythem dugout on the third base side. Stays 2-2. Two the count. Runner going. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. So Simmons will have to go back to second. I believe he's going to make that. He got a really good jump. Stockton stays alive. Stockton is grounded out to second, flew out to center, struck out looking tonight. I caught him looking last time on a fastball in the outside corner. See if they can get it again here. Leggett looks in, pitches, just misses on the inside. Going to go full count. And again, the Hoptown crowd thought it looked pretty good. Full count on the full count rhythm. Stockton trying to get on base here. Leggett checks the runner at second. He'll come to the plate. Strike three, looking same pitch it got Stockton the last time. The full count gets one as we check our scoreboard, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you to your next used car or truck located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. We've played 7.5. So we go to the bottom of the eighth. It's full count rhythm, 6. The Hoptown Hoppers 2. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's bariatric weight loss surgery program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery, tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
So Hoptown will come up here in the bottom of the eighth. They'll send Connor Scheidt, Evan Cardwell, and Chance Sweeney to the plate. But Hoptown trailing 6-2. Got some work to be done. And they'll be going against Carter Kelly for the second time here as he pitched last inning. He's the third pitcher used by the Rythem tonight. Tell you what, John Paul Head has been a problem for the Hoppers tonight.
Yes, he has.
3 hits, 2 homers, 5 RBIs of the 6 runs scored. And he robbed a home run. He robbed Hutch of a home run back early, about midway through the game. Leaping catch at the right field wall. Next time they come, they can leave John Paul at home. Connor Scheidt will lead off for the Hoppers here in the bottom of the eighth. 1 for 3 today. Swings and misses there. I think we have a new batter, don't we? It's not. That's actually not.
Dalen Hamilton.
That is Dalen Hamilton. Dalen Hamilton is the batter as he's batting for Connor Scheidt. Give you a little information on him. 1-1 the count now on Dalen Hamilton here. And we'll try to check on him. Dalen's a freshman out of Arkansas State University, Three Rivers. He's from Searcy, Arkansas. Glad to have him in town. That one nearly hits him. 2-1 the count. Scheit's day is done. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Pitch is outside, and it's ball 3 as Hamilton trying to get on base to lead off this 8th inning for the Hoppers. Evan Cardwell waits on deck. Had a single his last time up. Vicious hop down at third base. And nearly got Hamilton again, but it's ball 4. So Hamilton will walk. He's on base. So Cardwell will bat for the Hoppers here. Chance Sweeney waits on deck. Looks like we may have a pinch hitter for him as well, as Alec Hodling is picking up the bat and headed out to the on-deck circle. So we'll see what happens when it comes to that. But right now, it's Evan Cardwell, the catcher. Had a good night behind the plate, threw out a runner earlier, had a base hit his last time up, scored a run. Right fielder way off the line, a lot of room there. A lot of room down the left field line as well. This one's a little low and inside, ball 1 to Cardwell. Thought we might see Hamilton take off there. Trailing 6-2, maybe not. We'll give Cardwell a chance to do something with the bat here. Pitch is on the way. This one's hit into shallow center field. Going back on it's the shortstop. And going back on it and making the play is Logan Kroc from a shortstop spot. And so there's 1 away. Hamilton retreats back to first base. So we will have a pinch hitter, Alec Hodling, a freshman from Auburn University Montgomery from Canton, Georgia. So Hodling will be batting for Chance Sweeney tonight here. Sweeney's night's done at the plate. He was 1 for 1 tonight. Hodling takes a strike on the inside corner. Well, that was almost on the hands. Sweeney and Cardwell have both scored a run tonight as well. That one's a ball 1, so 1-1 the count now on Hodling. Good lead down at first base by Hamilton. And they're going to throw over there. Just about got him. Hamilton elected not to slide and just about got it. Alex, a freshman catcher. And he takes ball high and outside there. 2-1 the count. Aiden Butts waits on deck for the Hoppers. Hoping to get a chance here. There's 1 away here in the 8th. Full count lead 6-2 on a 5 RBI night. And the runner goes, fouled off. So had a little hit and run going there. 2-2 the count now. But John Paul Head, 5 RBIs tonight. A couple of home runs for full count. No offense, but I hope he misses the bus the next time. Somebody give him the time like an hour late to show up.
He's been a problem tonight.
He has. Holding bat, 2-2 on the count. Hamilton at first. This one looked pretty good there, but a call ball low, so now full count on Hodling. As we said, Alec from Canton, Georgia. Perfect night for baseball here. There's ball 4. Hodling on with a walk. And 2 walks now have Hoppers on first and second base for Trigg County's Aiden Butts. Butts had an RBI single his last time up. 1 for 2 tonight. And we got a little mound visit here from the Full Count Rythem. They're going to talk to Carter Kelly. Take this time just to let you know the Hoppers at home again tomorrow night, 6:30. We'll be taking on the Paducah Chiefs. It's pink night for breast cancer awareness, so hope everybody will come out for that. No cost for tomorrow night's entrance. The sponsors paid for it, so you don't have to pay. Just come right on in. Same as tonight. Well, you can't get a better deal than that. Paducah tomorrow night, they go to Fulton, then they're Henderson and Madisonville. Then they go to Full Count on the 20s, later on this week. So we'll see this team again in about a week. So Kelly will stay in the ball game, and he'll face Aiden Butts, who is 1 for 2 tonight. Struck out once, walked once, and had an RBI single back in the 6th inning for the Hoppers. And he takes a ball outside here. Hoppers with runners on first and second. They've got Hamilton on second, Hodling on first. Both reached on a walk. Butts headed off to Dyersburg University in the fall. Swings and misses at that one, 1-1. Good night so far for Aiden. Made some nice plays in the field. An RBI single. We'll take it. Gavin Powell on deck. He's a Hoptown High man. And this one's in the dirt. 2-1. One of Powell's former teammates will be joining him soon, J.J. Thompson from Wright State. Of course, Wright State went a long way in the NCAA tournament, just eliminated yesterday. And so it's going to take J.J. a few days to get home, get settled, and get out here. But he'll soon be joining the Hoppers, left-handed pitcher. Looking forward to seeing him. 2-1 the count now on Butts. And a timeout. And I think they're going to say it was a pitching. He didn't get it in time. I think the a ball will be assigned as he did not pitch in time. There is a time limit. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. As the starting pitchers, and up until now, they're working pretty quickly.
To be totally honest, I didn't know they had a pitch clock.
They do have a pitch clock, yes, sir. So Kelly now behind 3-1. This one, and it's going to go to the backstop for a foul. Now 3-2 on Aiden Butts. Got to be careful with Aiden. Kelly taking his time there. Got to go as soon. I think as soon as he gets the ball back, the clock starts. So, and the base umpire there is in charge of keeping that clock. So the left-handed Kelly with a 3-2 count on Butts here. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. This Butts stays alive. Good job of hitting there. Good crowd tonight. Starting to thin out just a little bit. The sun's gone down. Skeeters have come out. Butts at the plate for the Hoppers. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul, or popped up, popped up toward first base, and taking care of it over there is Jackson Cawthorn. And there's 2 away. Nice pitch that time by Carter Kelly, and he erases Butts on the pop out to first base. And so Gavin Powell will come up. Gavin is 0 for 3 tonight, but hit the ball hard 3 times. Robbed of a ball that was down the line with bases loaded a while ago that May have scored 2, possibly 3. And Cawthorn made a great play down there to rob him. So Powell here takes one inside for ball 1. Full count will send up their 9-1-2 batters in the top of the 9th. So we might get another look at John Paul Head. He may get another shot.
I sure hope not.
I sure hope not, too. Powell hitting the count. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Curveball in for a strike. 1-1. Dalen Hamilton is at second base. Alec Holding is at first base. They both walked this inning. Around pop-outs to short and first base. That ball nearly hits Powell. It did hit him. Yep, sure did. I thought for a minute he might have gotten out of the way. But that's going to load the bases now for the Hoppers here in the 8th inning. And that's going to bring up Grady Broughton. And boy, he has had a tough night. Broughton struck out all 4 appearances tonight. Shore needs a hit right here. 2 out in the 8th. Infield back at their regular positions, so they're going to concede it. Nobody's holding anybody on. Ball outside here. No place to put him. Hoppers trying to cut into this 6-2 lead by full count. Bases loaded. This one's outside, ball 2. Full count has action in the pen. So maybe seeing this may be the last batter if he walks. Broughton here with maybe the last batter we see from Carter Kelly. Left-hander pitches here. In for a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. 2-1, I'm sorry. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gabe Eddington waits on deck. Ball 3. The walk scores a run. Cuts this lead in half. Big pitch coming right here. And it's ball 4. And the Hoppers score here as Dalen Hamilton comes in to score. Hodling moves to third. Powell goes down to second, and Broughton to first base, and he gets his RBI for the night. And now Gabe Eddington will bat, and that will be the last batter we will see from Carter Kelly.
An update from Oxford into the top of the 9th. Murray State clinging to a 12-11 lead. Top of the 9th.
I guess you all heard that. So Murray State's lead is down to 12-11 as they're going into the, did you say 8th inning? Is that what they said?
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. Top of the 9th, 12-11. Murray leads Ole Miss.
Just got to hold them for one more.
Yep.
Add a few and.
Whew, I bet there's some fingernails getting chewed on right now, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Here the bases are loaded. Rythem bringing in a relief pitcher. We'll see if we can get a number for you and get a name as they make their pitching change. Tell you what, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a quick break as you're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. In Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
See a number on him?
Penny Ryle Electric is making plans for Member Appreciation Days again this summer, and you are invited. This June, join us for a Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Party in your community, where you're the guest of honor and your party favor is a bucket and light bulbs, of course. It's Penny Ryle Electric's way of saying thank you for allowing us into your life and into your home. Visit PRECC.com for a full schedule of events and follow Penny Ryle Electric on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming events and outage information.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Jacob Newman is your new pitcher for Full Count Rythem. Jacob's a senior, attends Samford University out of Birmingham, Alabama. 6'2", 195-pound right-hander. It's the first time we've seen a right-hander on the mound for the Rythem tonight, but he inherits a lot of base runners here. Bases are jacked for the Hoppers as they've got one run in this inning. Alec Hodling is at third base right now. Gavin Powell's at second base, and Grady Broughton is at first, and Gabe Eddington, the batter, coming up for the Hoppers. Eddington, of course, plays for Austin Peay. Had two walks, actually, in his first two appearances, and he grounded sharp to shortstop back in the fifth and walked his last time up in the seventh inning. So he's another guy that has a good eye, and a walk would score a run here. So Jacob Newman, the new pitcher for the Rythem. See if we can find some scores for you from around the league. Henderson and the Chiefs are tied 2-2. Madisonville over Fulton right now, 10-2. Madisonville with another strong outing tonight. They're going to go to 3-0, it looks like. And so Eddington steps into the box for the Hoppers here with two out, bases loaded. Base hit here makes it pretty interesting. Here's the pitch. Low, ball one. And Owen Hutchison waits on deck. He nearly put one out of here back in the fifth inning. Eddington ahead, 1-0 the count. 6-3 is your score. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. In for a strike, 1-1. As you can tell, we're right on the street here on North Drive, so some folks spend a lot of money on that exhaust. 1-1 the count. Just outside, ball two. Tell you what, Aiden, we get a run here with bases loaded and have Hutch up. I kind of like our chances of maybe making some noise.
I do too. He's made solid contact tonight.
2-1 the count on Eddington. Austin Peay freshman hits one hard down towards shortstop, backhanded there. Going to go across the diamond, and they won't get him. The ball gets away from first base. 2 runs will score. It's 6-5. The runners move up to second and third. I'm going to give him a hit on that anyway, but he does get an error on the throw. A base hit by Gabe Eddington. Gets an RBI in, and then an error on the shortstop. So Eddington goes to second. Broughton will go all the way to third, and coming in to score will be Alec Hodling and Gavin Powell. And it's 6-5. And the Hoppers have runners in scoring position at second and third, and here comes Owen Hutchison.
Good things happen when you put the ball in play.
That's right. So Eddington with a base hit and an RBI. Here's Owen Hutchison. He's lined out, flew out deep to right, flew out to right again, and flew out to left. This hit to shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. Going to be a long throw, and they do not get him. He's safe, and the runner scores. It is a tie ball game. Broughton comes in to score on another error by the shortstop on the throw. Logan Croc's throw carries Cawthron off the base. Going to third is Eddington, and Hutchison now on at first base. That was going to be a tough play, Aiden, because the ball was not hit hard.
Oh, no, not at all.
The Hoppers now with the potential go-ahead run at third base with 2 out, and Carson Tucker, your batter. Tucker has a hit tonight. All he needs is a wild pitch or a base hit. And this game is suddenly in the Hoppers' hands. Ball outside here to Tucker. Down at first is Hutchison. At third base is Gabe Eddington. 4 runs in for the Hoppers here in the bottom of the 8th, and they have tied this ball game up 6-6. Swing and a miss. It's Tucker. Now 1-1. Carson Tucker out of Murray, Kentucky. Trying to do something here for the Hoppers. If you left early, probably should have stayed. It's 6-6. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he blew it right past him. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Tucker. We're in the bottom of the 8th, 6-6. Tucker's the 9th Hopper to come to the plate this inning. And waiting a long time. Checks the runner, now throws, swings and misses, and that's going to do it as Carson Tucker strikes out. But the Hoppers get 4 runs.
What an inning.
We are tied up 6-6 in this score. Brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville with the largest selection. U-Haul of Hopkinsville makes the moving process easy. Going to the top of the 9th, it's 6-6. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
Well, I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm currently appearing at all Max's convenience shops for 99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
Any size, anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
This is Max Arnold. This is your personal invitation to visit my family store. I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you. Fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, J. Schrecker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com.
Yeah.
J. Schrecker Jewelry,
For Murray?
909 South Main Street in the heart
Graham
of
Kellum?
historic downtown Hopkinsville.
He played for the Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And we're back here at the Christian County High School's Colonel Field at the Chick-fil-A broadcast table. 6-6 is the Hoppers score 4 in the bottom of the 8th inning, and now it's a new ball game. And Jackson Leggett is now in position to get a win here for the Hoppers tonight on the mound. He'll be facing the 9, 1, and 2 hitters in the lineup for full count. Nolan Sargent, Logan Kroc, and Lou D'Alicio. Sargent had a single back in the 3rd inning. It retired him easily the last 2 times, once on a nice play by Gavin Powell out at shortstop. So Sargent will try to get things started here for the Rythem. Full counts led most of the game. In fact, the entire game. And then the Hoppers score 4 thanks to a couple of errors and a base hit and a lot of walks and a hit batter. And the next thing you know, it's 6-6. Leggett misses high, ball 1. So the Hoppers try to complete this comeback. A lot of folks left tonight early thinking this one was over, and the Hoppers said, hold on. We got something to say. Inside ball 2 now to Sargent. Kroc, the shortstop, made 2 errors the last inning. He's due up next and probably wants to try to make up for that. Hopper's sending a couple of guys down in the bullpen to work. Aiden, you were saying that a former Hopper is now pitching for Murray. Is that right?
Yes, Graham Kellum.
Graham Kellum pitching for Murray right now as they cling to a 12-11 lead on the Ole Miss Rebels. And that winner-take-all region final. Here's ball 3 in the dirt to Sargent. Here's a ball tapped down to second base. And Eddington will take care of it there. There's one away. Eddington now has had a really nice game at second base tonight, made a couple of nice plays, and there's one away. That's Logan Kroc now batting for a full count. Delicio on deck. Kroc struck out looking, walked and scored, flew out to center and struck out his last time up. Had a rough inning in the bottom of the eighth, a couple of errors. Very nice backhand play, but the throw brought the first baseman off the bag and got away, allowed a couple runners to score. And then another play where he rushed his throw, threw it away, allowed another runner to score. He's 1-1 in the count now with one out here in the top of the ninth for a full count. Hoptown, if you're wondering, they'll send up Dalen Hamilton, Evan Cardwell, and Hodling the next inning. They got it all started the last inning. Ball outside, 2-1. Kroc here in the top of the ninth with one out for the Rythem. 6-6 is your score. So Hoppers have battled back. Trailed 2-0 after 3, 4-0 going into the bottom of the sixth. They got a couple there. The Rythem added solo runs in the seventh and eighth. Led 6-2, and then the Hoppers get 4 in the bottom of the eighth. It's 6-6. 3-1 the count here. Throw gets past the catcher. It's a ball anyway, and that'll put Kroc on base with a walk. His second base on balls tonight. Delicio will now bat for
Mississippi. Murray State moves on to the Super Regional.
Murray State has moved on to the Super Regionals as they defeat Ole Miss tonight, 12-11. So congratulations to the Racers and former Hoptown High School player Preston Shadowan, who's a member of the Racers pitching staff, pitched last night. So congratulations to Murray State. Moving on to the Super Regionals. They eliminate number 10 seed Ole Miss tonight at Ole Miss. Right here, though, 6-6. Delicio, the batter for the Rythem. Kroc on base. He takes off. It's going to be hard to get him. Good jump there. He steals second base easily. So Kroc with a stolen base. No chance that time for Cardwell. I mean, there was no way, really.
Oh, no, it was a great jump.
So one out, a man on second. 1-0 the count on Delicio. Center fielder for the Rythem. He watches this one outside as well. 2-0 the count. Leggett pitching for the Hoppers, and Cardwell's going to go out and try to settle him down just a bit. Hoppers trying to pick up their first win of the season. Lost to Henderson Saturday night, lost to Madisonville last night. This is their home opener for the 2025 season. Played some really good defense tonight, Aiden, and just lost a couple opportunities early in the game with runners on scoring positions. Just a couple of unlucky.
Yep.
This is baseball. Line drive to first base that ends up in a double play. Gets by him, and probably 2 to 3 runs would have scored there.
Yeah.
Then a bad hop on a ball that was hit. A guy comes around to score, but really the big damage has been done by John Paul Head, who's had 5 RBIs tonight with a pair of home runs. So full count. Hoptown's ready to go. Full count still in their offensive meeting over here, so the umpire's going to go over and kind of get this thing going. We are now at about 2.5 hours on this ball game. 337 in attendance for our home opener tonight on this whiteout ball game. Delicio showing bunt here. He's ahead in the count 2-0, so we'll see what happens. Leggett pitches, pulls it back, tries to slash it, fouls it off. Kroc was on the move, so 2-1 the count. You guys like to do that at UHA, that slash move where you show the bunt and then pull it back and try to poke it out there.
Helped us out a lot, though.
It did. It's a smart move. Keeps the defense guessing.
He executed right. It's a really, really good play.
Third base in on the grass. Alicio doesn't show bunt this time. Takes one low, and it's 3-1. Jake Merrick will be the on-deck batter. Merrick's hit the ball hard a couple of times tonight. Has an RBI. Kroc looking to take third if possible. A lot of speed out there. Leggett watches him. Now delivers to the plate. Strike there, and it's 3-2. Full count now on DeLicio, and this may be the biggest pitch of the ball game so far. Coming right here. Back, third base back at normal position now. This one's fouled into the net. 3-2. DeLicio waits here, 3-2 the count. Hopper fans anxious here. Legette's pitch on the way, and it's inside. Gets away from the catcher, so moving down to third is Kroc. And he can't find the ball. It's lost, and Croc's going to come home, and he's going to score. As Cardwell could not find the ball against the backstop. And Logan Kroc comes all the way around on the pass ball. DeLicio stays at first, but it's now 7-6. And Coach Benny now going to go out and talk to his pitcher and his catcher. As that ball got past Cardwell and got stopped up here against the backstop, and Cardwell couldn't find it. Nobody helping him, and Kroc, who's already on his way to third, just kept going and scored. So it's 7-6 now, the full count Rythem lead here. Well, that's a tough way. If you lose the ball game on a play like that, that's got to sting for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
No help, though, from Cart to help him back there. He was looking for the ball, and I don't know. We couldn't see it from here, but he couldn't find it. By the time he did, Kroc had pretty much made his way home. So 7-6 the score here with one out. And DeLicio is at first base. That brings up Jake Merrick. Hoppers do have some action going in the bullpen down there. Right-hander. Can't see a number. We'll see if we can figure it out for you. Leggett goes to first. DeLicio back. Murray State will play Duke in the Super Regional. Another good matchup that time for the Racers. Boy, that ball almost got away from Hamilton over there at first base. The move is not quick. It's just enough to keep him honest over there, but a big lead by DeLicio. So they've been running wild on the bases tonight. And they got him picked off, and they throw it away at first base. So DeLicio will head to third, and he may come all the way home. The right fielder, nobody there, and DeLicio is going to come all the way home as the Hoppers try to pick off the runner. An error on the pickoff, and it's now 8-6. Full count as the Hoppers make their first error of the night. So Leggett tried to pick DeLicio off. He had him picked off and just threw the ball away at first base. Hodling wasn't backing up the play over in right field, and so by the time Hoptown picked up the throw, it lodged itself between the fence and the bullpen wall. DeLicio was already coming into home plate. 8-6. And Merrick now ahead in the count, 1-0. And this one misses too, 2-0. Well, I tell you, tough way if this is the way they're gonna lose tonight. That'll be a tough one. Losing the ball at the backstop and allowing one run to score from second, and then allowing to run a score from first after they had the runner picked off. Strike there. 1 ball, 2 strike, or 2 balls, 1 strike on Merrick. Has a single tonight, scored a run. And that man again is on deck. John Paul Head. Already with 5 RBIs tonight. There's one inside for ball 3. Leggett struggling a little bit with his control. We're in the top of the 9th, 8-6, full count. Has come back to take the lead here after the Hoppers scored 4 in the bottom of the 8th to tie it up. Leggett outside, misses, and walks Merrick. So he'll go down to first, and here comes John Paul Head. And that's going to probably do it for Leggett. So it looks like it is, as Coach Benny is calling for a relief pitcher. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break while the Hoppers make a pitching change. It's 8-6 as we're in the top of the 9th inning. And this scoreboard is brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you to your next used car or truck located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. We'll take a break. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's bariatric weight loss surgery program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm, WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville, and online at 953thefarm.com.
So pitching change for the Hoppers. They're going to go with John McGee. He's a right-handed pitcher, sophomore from Alney Central College in Flora, Illinois. Also in at first base. There's a change there as Colby Webb has taken the place of Alec Hodling. So Webb in at first base. And he's going to face Mr. McGee. Mr. McGee will face John Paul Head here. Webb in at first base. John McGee pitching. Right-hander. McGee, a right-handed sophomore, Alney Central. Have a little talk here with Cardwell, his catcher, to get his signs going here. There's one out here in the top of the 9th. Runner on first as Merrick just walked. And here's John Paul Head takes a strike there. If McGee can get Head out, he's done something. His Head is 3 for 4 tonight. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs for the Rythem. This one inside, nearly got him. 1-1. Something tells me, Aiden, that doesn't bother him a bit.
Not at all.
McGee's pitch here. Strike low on the corner there. And not much you're going to do with that anyway, but 1-2 the count now on Head. He struck out his first time up. Looked like it was going to be a good night against him, and then he is punished. Here's the runner going here. And throw is down, and got him.
Nice throw.
Sure did. Good throw by Cardwell. Second caught stealing tonight as Jake Merritt caught stealing. A good play that time. There's 2 away, so that clears the bases. And 2-2 the count now on John Paul Head. This one's low and outside, 3-2. John McGee now pitching for the Hoppers. He is the third Hopper pitcher tonight. Tater was the starter. Leggett came in. There's a ball chopped foul. Leggett came in and relieved Tater. McGee just relieved Leggett. Leggett on the hook for the loss. Jacob Newman could get the win if he can close out the Hoppers here in the ninth. McGee's pitch is a high for ball 4, so a walk to John Paul Head. He's on base again. Tell you what, he's had a night, John Paul Head. Jackson Cawthorn is batting now with 2 outs. Now a runner on first. Left-handed batter going against McGee. Pitch on the way. Hit into center field. Going back on it. And camping out underneath it. And making the play. Hopper swinging. But the damage is done as full count gets 2 as we check our scoreboard. Brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Let them connect you to your next used car or truck located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It's full count 8, Hoptown Hoppers 6. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores are their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus Sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, Sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus Sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower for mighty fine baking every time.
Same pitcher.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Cadiz.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And we're back here at the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. Joe Wilson and Aiden Jones, and Hoptown has some work to do. They scored 4 in the bottom of the 8th to tie it up at 6, but then things kind of fell apart for them in the top of the 9th as an error and kind of a weird play. The ball got lost behind in the backstop. The catcher couldn't find it. Runner scores all the way from second. 2 runs come in for a full count there in the 9th. And as they tried to pick a runner off at first and got away from the first baseman, the runner scores all the way from first. So 2 runs in, it's 8-6. So Hoptown's got to score 2 here, or they're going to go 0-3. Pinch hitting for Hoptown, Cody Webb. Webb will bat here to lead off the 9th. Right-handed batter here. He came in and on defense after the error. Takes a strike after the error there in the 9th. Oh, 0-1 the count. Strike here. That was a little high. That one may be getting kind of late, so we're going to call that one a strike, Aiden. Working on almost 3 hours on this ball game. 0-2 the count on Webb now. Better be swinging if it's close. And the pitch on the way. Hits it hard down between third and short for a base hit. So Webb with a base hit. And that brings up Cardwell. Evan Cardwell, the catcher. Had a single and scored back in the 6th. He scored the first run of the game for the Hoppers. And he would be the tying run if he gets on base. Runner on first here, no out. Cardwell the batter for the Hoppers. They trail 8-6. Pitches in for a strike. Jacob Newman pitching for the Rythem here in the 9th. He came on in the 8th. Got the Rythem out of the jam. Stayed on here for the 9th. Chance to pick up the win. Foul ball. Hit hard. Just fouled down third base line.
That was close.
0-2. Yep. Kind of caught Merrick flat-footed down there. This game's gone on so long that it just made my computer go off. My computer thought things aren't going well. We're going to turn you off. So we're back with the screen there. First time that happened to me in a football game, I didn't know what was going on. 0-2 the count. This one's hit back up the middle, right at short. Oh, he bobbled it. They're going to get one. They might get two. Yep, they will. Double play even though the bobbled. A 6-4-3 double play as it's Croc to Stockton to Cawthorn, and the Hoppers are down to their last out now. Hodling will bat now for the Hoppers. Walked and scored back in the 8th. And he represents the last hope here for Hoptown tonight. Takes one inside and got the umpire as well. Right now, Hoppers need a base runner. 2-0 now the count on Hodling. And the pitch is on the way here. Chopped down toward third base. Merritt will take it. Long throw across the diamond, and they'll get him, and that's going to do it for tonight's ball game as the Rythem will defeat Hopkinsville tonight 8-6 as Hoptown falls to 0-3 on the season. Great effort, though, tonight. Tell you what, we're going to come back. We're going to wrap this one up. We'll have our play of the game. We'll have a summary of tonight's ball game. Let you know what's going to happen tomorrow night if you'll stay with us. So checking our scoreboard, brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, located at 2419 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hoptown. The largest selection, U-Haul of Hopkinsville, makes the moving process easy. The final tonight, full count Rythem 8, Hoptown Hoppers 6. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Hi, this is Hopper Hunter Swanson from Clarksville, Tennessee. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors: Huggard Beard and Giles Funeral Home, Jones Brothers Towing and Trucking, Chick-fil-A, HWEA, the Bank of Katie's, HES, and the Hopkinsville Lions Cubs. Go Hoppers.
Looking to transform your home? Welcome to AKS Flooring, your one-stop shop for all your home design needs. From stunning hardwood and luxurious carpets to stylish tiles and vinyl. We've got the perfect floor for every room. But that's not all. Our experts can help with custom countertops, beautiful backsplashes, and all your design essentials.
They do their own
AKS
thing.
Flooring and Design Center, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, or online at aksflooring.com. AKS Flooring, where your dream home begins.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back to Christian County High School's Colonel Field, where the full count Rythem have defeated the Hoptown Hoppers 8-6 tonight. The Hoppers fall to 0-3 on the season. The Rythem now 3-0. Game summary brought to you by Angie Graham with Dreamfield Lending. In the market for a new home? Contact Angie Graham with Dreamfield Lending to discuss your borrowing options, including zero down payment programs. 270-349-3124. That's the number to call. NMLS 650794. Equal housing lender. So on our summary for tonight, it was full count taking a 2-0 lead in the third inning as they get 2 runs. Single and from Nolan Sargent led off the inning, and then they came around and get 2 runs there with 2 hits. Then they made it 4-0 in the 6th inning on a 2-run homer from John Paul Head. Made it 6-0. I'm sorry, Hoptown got 2, I guess, in the bottom of the 6th as Evan Cardwell and Chance Sweeney came around to score. And Hoptown had cut the lead to 4-2, but then back comes Head again as they get 2 more and make it 6-2. I'm sorry, they get 1 in the. I'm way off here. 1 in the 7th and 1 in the 8th to make it 6-2. It looked like full count was on its way, and then Hoptown scores 4 in the bottom of the 8th thanks to some walks, a couple of errors, and some heady base running by the Hoppers. They get 4 and they tie it up at 6-6. And then came the 9th, and it was kind of a weird sequence of plays as ball lost after it gets past the catcher. He couldn't find it at the backstop, and Logan Kroc came in with the run that would eventually be the game winner. And then a few minutes later, Lou DeLisio was picked off at first base, but the ball thrown past the first baseman. He goes all the way from first to home, and 2 runs in to score for full count in the 9th. They win it tonight, 8-6. Time now to pick our player of the game, brought to you by Skyline Animal Clinic and Oak Grove Animal Hospital. They support all the area schools, athletes, and students. Skyline Animal Clinic has been your source of veterinary care for small animals since 1956. Call them today for all your pets' veterinary needs. Could have gone with several guys for Hoptown tonight, but we're going to go with our starting pitcher tonight. Nice job tonight. Starting for Hoptown was Colin Tater, 6'8", 225-pounder from Houston Christian. Pitched very well. Pitched about 5 innings and ended up with 4 strikeouts, 5 hits on the night, but kept Hoptown in it and did a really nice job tonight starting for the Hoppers. So the player of the game tonight, Colin Tater, the starting pitcher for the Hoppers tonight. So there, he's the player of the game. It's sponsored by Skyline Animal Clinic and Oak Grove Animal Hospital. They support all the schools, athletes, and students. Skyline Animal Clinic has been your source of veterinary care for small animals since 1956. Call them today for all your pets' veterinary needs. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap this one up. Final score again tonight, full count Rythem 8, the Hoptown Hoppers 6. And you're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 95.3thefarm.com.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank